What is up, everybody? Welcome to Funkatopia Live. I am your host, Mr. Christopher, and this is my mighty co-host, Mr. Michael Bland. Man.
Yes.
Listen,
yes.
You thought you could get rid of us. Last week we even said, just get comfortable. We'll see you at the celebration, right? It was like, okay, all right.
So you never know what you don't know, man, till you know you don't know it.
Yeah, it's just kind of it's it's what it is. Welcome to the pre-show. This is where we kind of let you guys come in, get comfortable, and get situated, and say hello to all of our fine Funkatopian friends. We kind of got a little bit of action all over the map, and tonight we have a very, very, very special show where we have the family that's going to be joining us at the 8 p.m. hour right at the top. All 5 members, and of course there's more members than that are going to be playing on stage at the celebrations. We'll find out exactly who's going to be filling in those little duties and whatnot. Sure. And of course we have some questions for the mighty band, the family. Man, lots of people in the mix. You want to say hello to some of these fine folks, Mr. Michael?
Well, let's see. I hadn't even bothered to look at the comments. Who do we got out there? I feel like it's romper room every week now. I see too. I see Andre, I see Krista, I see Christina, I see Joe, Susie, Lisa, Nicholas. What's going on, y'all? Hey, all right,
man. It's gonna be a lot of fun tonight. I was actually looking forward to it. As mentioned, this is celebration week, and once again, if you're just joining us, this is the pre-show. So we'll be starting the show in about 10 minutes from now. But we'd not planned to do a show, and then all of a sudden, things just started coming together very, very quickly, and we had this night open. So it was like, oh, okay, all right then.
You're flying to Minneapolis tomorrow.
Yes, I will be there. Yeah, my flight leaves Atlanta at 12:15. And going to be just taking it all in and having a good time. Normally, as I shared before, one of the things that I normally do is fly in, get the rental car, skip the counter. Doesn't matter whether it's Alamo or Hertz. I always choose the one to skip the counter because I don't like getting off that flight and standing in line for a half hour for them to. Like, come on, man. Yeah. So and then I will typically either grab lunch, depending on when it is, or go down to Paisley Park and do the walk from Lake Ann Park to Paisley Park and film it, do it live, and let everybody kind of chill. How many people out here in the chat room are going to be at the celebration? Whether or not you're going to be, let us know whether or not you're going to be at the celebration itself at Paisley Park, or if you're going to be just in Minneapolis, just taking it all in, because there's a lot to do. And very cool that the estate allowed folks to just really participate in some of the main chunks of things that are going on, including the launch party, including the show on Friday night with all 4 of the bands. That's pretty significant.
They really did increase the accessibility. Yeah,
man, absolutely. And I will let you guys know, we are for those who don't know, we actually have, you can support us here at Funkatopia on Patreon. You can support us on you can do it when you want to do one-time donation. That's cool. At Funkatopia, Cash App, $, Funkatopia. And if you are a member of Patreon at patreon.com/Funkatopia, you get access to all kinds of cool things. We share information early. We release files to you folks early before the general public. And on top of that, we have a lot of special events if you're a Patreon supporter, including one that I'm only sharing right now for you pre-show people. Other folks that join us later will have to wait until the end. But this Wednesday at noon, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, it is in honor of Prince. We will be playing all of Prince's music in chronological order, starting Wednesday at 12 p.m. And it takes 4.5 days to do it. It's pretty ridiculous. And if you've never done it before, you need to experience it. It's very cool. It's something we normally do during Thanksgiving, what we call Prince-giving. But this time around, we're doing it again. We normally do it here during Celebration Week, and it's called In Honor of Prince this time around. And again, you have to be a Patreon supporter in order to get the password and get access to this show. Now, you can download the Funked Up app. It's very, very easy to do. And matter of fact, it is a free app to get. And on top of that, what's really cool is that you get 2 ASCAP licensed radio stations with it, a 24/7 funk station, which gives you all the old school classics like Ohio Players and Parliament, Funkadelic, obviously Prince and all the Prince related bands and whatnot, just all the funk stuff that you could possibly absorb. And we have a 24/7 Prince station. But if you are a Patreon supporter, you have access to a third radio station called Uptown Plus that kind of digs a little bit deeper with the dance mixes and some of the really, B-side stuff that he put out, MPG Music Club, things that he made publicly available that aren't too much available right now. But you can do that, patreon.com/Funkatopia, and you'll get access to that third radio station. And this, which happens starting on Wednesday at 12 p.m., I'm going to be doing in honor of Prince. We're going to be playing all of his music in chronological order, which is pretty awesome. That's very, very cool. And I know that a lot of people are excited about that. I have it's and yes, thank you very much, Man Ray. We're actually going to bring that up because we unfortunately yesterday or the day before yesterday, Pepe Willie passed away. And he was actually the man behind the curtains for the mighty 94 East sessions. And obviously that was very, very early. That was pre-4U. And if you become a member of Patreon, you'll get to hear those early sessions. You'll get to hear all the 94 East sessions, including the Loring Park sessions as well. So all that early stuff from Prince will be there. So you can pay homage to Pepe at Wednesday at noon when we kind of go through some of that earlier stuff and some of the stuff that he was working with Prince in that. It's crazy. He says 4 hours of Purple Pleasure.
No, 4 days, not 4 hours.
4.5 days. 4.5 days. Not 4 hours. It's 4.5 days. It is so ridiculous. I wish I could find that sheet because at one point in time I had I'm making a mess. At one point in time I actually had a sheet that had all of the letters, like how many songs that he had per letter. And it was like insane. S was obviously the biggest, and X was primarily there was like a bunch of them. But anyways, it is going to take 4.5 days to get through his music in chronological order. And it's going to be pretty awesome. Starts Wednesday at noon. Become a member of Patreon at patreon.com/Funkatopia. But if you do not have that Funked Up app, download it. It's free. You already have 2 awesome radio stations. Just go to your Apple Store or Android or whatever and take it in. It's going to be pretty amazing. So you're going to get 24/7 funk and 24/7 Prince as it is, but not that other stuff. So anyways. Man, this is going to be a very, very fun week, fun month. I'm looking forward to getting into Minneapolis and hanging out with all you fine folks. There's a lot of good. I did go to Tennessee over the weekend because my friend has a cabin up there, and we just said we'll just go up there, let the kids play and stuff and do their things, and not kids. They're all older teens, and but then take in the mountains and just kind of just vibe out a little bit and just kind of relax. Yeah. So it's going to be a good time. We're going to have a really it's going to be fun, and this week is going to be packed. It's going to be packed full of stuff. I believe that I also have press pass access this year to Celebration.
We'll see when you get there.
I got the email indicating that they were.
I yet, man. I don't know if I
got the email from.
Why would they hook you up?
It's a damn good question.
Be careful! Don't drink nothing while you're on the premises.
Oh no, I don't drink anyway, so it doesn't matter. I mean, I do drink, but not. I got to be in like
not in Paisley Park, I guess.
No, well, I don't. They serve. Do they serve alcohol at Paisley Park? I think they did it. So I know when Justin Timberlake did his thing there, they had.
I don't think they normally do.
Yeah. So, so I will be. They indicated via email that there would be a press pass waiting for me, and they everything was all good. But there was supposed to be a follow-up email.
Get your pass. Step right in this room.
Yeah, right. So do I have to put on the handcuffs? What's happening here?
Exactly. This is just take a second. Don't squirm. It just makes it worse.
All right. Well, let me tell you something. We have an amazing show for you tonight. We have the entire family that's going to be joining us at the top of the 8 o'clock hour. And I kind of wanted to prep a little bit with a clip from a show from First Avenue. So for all you fine folks that are here, no, we're not doing the entire show. I just took a clip. And I wanted to make sure that it wasn't the clip that was on the album. That was the other thing too, because I wanted to make sure that you guys can kind of get a little bit of a feeling and just kind of, you got
to watch that.
We'll see how this is all going to play out.
Oh, well, yes, we will.
All right, everybody, let's enjoy this clip, and then we're going to bring in the family. Sit back, relax, listen to the A-track, baby.
Just can't stop. You 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 just can't stop. What? You just can't stop. Hit me.
Wait now. You, of all people, should know I got a limousine waiting outside for me. Oh, you all in on this too, huh? Well, I know what you all need, and I know what you need too. Yeah, I'm talking to you. I didn't think I was gonna have to, though. Jellybean. Sing it. Sing it.
All right, y'all asked for this. I'm gonna give it to you. Time, the secret of wisdom. Mr. Leeds.
I was mesmerized, man. Flies could have been flying in my mouth, man. I was riveted. Miko was, man, that guitar was spanking.
Oh man, the whole band is.
Alan Flowers on bass. I forgot, man. He showed me that whole concert way back then. Mikey, I got the whole show on VHS, bro. Then we'll bring it over. Man.
Well, you thought you were free from us this week. And just when I thought I was out, they pulled me in. Tonight, we are honored to have one of the most iconic bands that came out of the Paisley Park world. And when the album hit the store 40 years ago in 1985, they proved to be a formidable act that would ultimately set the bar for other Purple bands that you would have to acquire. I mean, you had to hit this level, man. I mean, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
It's an honor to welcome the entire band here on Funkatopia Live, all 5 Purple legends under one roof tonight, and I will go ahead and bring them in. Let's start with St. Paul Peterson and Jellybean together.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Fellas.
Uh-huh.
Fellas,
Look at them right there. Look at them.
oh, yeah.
Look at
What's up, Bland?
How you guys?
them. Man.
Uncle B.
How y'all been, man?
Hang it, baby.
Oh, man.
Bean, you snuck into Myra's Wind and Fire show the other week, man. I heard
I did.
they threw somebody out and gave the table to you.
Them 2 hoodlums caught me out in the lobby trying to get out.
Oh. I said, Jelly was here? Yeah. My goodness.
And next in the green room, what we're going to bring in is the one and only mighty sax player himself, Saxy Man, Mr. Eric Leeds.
Look at him. There he is. Look at him now. All right.
He's studying his baseball schedule.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we got to hurry up. I got a game in a few hours. So.
In a few hours.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we have to welcome the one and only Jerome Benton in the house.
Absolutely.
Man. Look at you.
Lounging. All right.
And then the beautiful and talented Susannah Melvoin in the house.
Yay. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Baby, you can drive my car.
oh my gosh, look at all these beautiful, beautiful people. Let's just say,
man.
I guess the most important question to ask about this show that you guys are going to be doing at the celebration is, will there be pajamas? Eric, are there going to be pajamas? You got your robe ready? Is that a no?
Eric's asleep. Eric.
He's
I'll
look him up. Let's
these
go,
are my
Mets.
pajamas. These are my pajamas.
Let's go, Mets. Yeah.
Mets. What the hell's wrong with you? Mets.
You just put something on my mind. Maybe I should bring a pair of pajamas.
There you go.
Oh man.
So it's phenomenal because you guys were kind of pushed into doing F Deluxe. You're still doing F Deluxe, so that's phenomenal. You're going to be performing as the family at the celebration. When you heard the news that you were going to be doing this event, how similar will it be to your performance that you did a few years ago? Are you going to be kind of focusing on the homage to the album itself, or what's the plan?
You want to answer that, Paul? Can you guys hear me, actually?
Yes, we can hear you. Great.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Yeah, Paul,
I just didn't know if that.
Well,
Do you want to answer that?
I
Paul?
can I can take that. We've got, as you know, there are 3 great old school bands from back in the day. It's us, Jesse, and at the time, of course. So we, to pack that many people into one evening, and with the 2 other acts as well, our set is shorter, and so we will be focusing on the hits, but we're also equally excited about playing our original music from F Deluxe because we're really proud of that record, and it's fun to play. So you're going to get a little smattering of all, but don't worry, it is the 40th anniversary of the record, so we'll be playing it.
Yeah, that was my next question. Is what are you going to be sprinkling in some stuff from Gaslight, or what about AM Static?
We don't sprinkle. We bring it on.
Didn't he say smatter?
Sprinkle is for baking a cake.
Didn't he say smatter?
I wasn't paying attention, so all I know is you just made Eric Leeds mad.
missing.
Don't make Eric Leeds mad.
Yeah, I don't sprinkle.
Whatever Eric does, he does it fully and full tilt.
Oh, wow.
All the way.
This is true.
I'll bring the cake. You can bring the sprinkles.
We bring the sprinkles.
So the last time that Eric was on the show, we were talking about the release of the family album. I remember the album dropped and seeing it in the record store, and the displays were everywhere. And now that we're talking about the 40th anniversary of this album, my question for anybody that kind of wants to answer: do you remember the first time that you saw the album out in stores back in 1985? Like, was it at a record store? Or were do you remember where you first saw it?
Jerome.
I seen it at what we called Paisley Park at that time, because Prince shared a lot of the stuff that we were headed into with me, and at that point, me, Jellybean, had been involved in a bunch of picture taking, so I thought it was great, but and it was great, and it's classy now. It's a classic.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, look at that.
I went to the bathroom on that picture.
I was peeing
For 10 years, yeah.
I was constipated at the time, so I finally wanted to come out.
Where's Jerome? He's still in the bathroom.
We lost Susannah. Hopefully she'll be back here in a second.
Yep, the Christmas issue of Ebony magazine up in the bathroom, just the big one.
No, but every time we were privy to seeing our pictures and photos and publications and everything, they were the largest publications in the world. So after a while you become numb to it, but it still has a special place in your heart.
I
can tell you that because it was, Susannah and myself singing leading on the cover, it freaked me out. When I saw that in the record store, I'm like, holy shit, this is happening. This is
Sorry,
real.
guys, just quickly, my phone overheated because I'm in a hot car. So
Wow.
So to half the audience, it's okay. Hey,
but you look good.
You look good.
That's all that matters.
So I'm surprised that.
Be careful.
To a cooler place, so.
Yeah, LA.
Sorry, this is so unprofessional, but here we are.
I'm surprised it doesn't happen all the time with you. All the heat.
Well, it's a different kind of heat now. It comes from the inside. It's that time, it's that year of my life. I don't know. You'd have to be a woman to understand that. Never mind.
No, we understand.
Or be woman adjacent. But I heard all about it from my own wife.
There you go.
So, also, Eric, when you were on the show, I asked you about, the whole situation with the family being allowed to use the name again as opposed to F Deluxe, and you were like, I don't know what happened. Does anybody here know what happened as far as like the lightening up of the usage of the family name, or is it just because it's attached to the celebration now, or does anybody have any idea what the story is?
We just are the family, and we felt that it was time to bring that back, and we're being embraced for it. So it was really kind of a great transition. We are honoring, F Deluxe as well, but we have always been the family, and the fans know us as the family.
Agreed.
And so we're, and now that Jerome is with us, at this time, it's really important that we embrace that name too. So it just felt felt very right, and nothing has gotten in the way of that. The estate's pretty happy about it as well, at least so far.
I think
so it's been good.
Go ahead, John.
That they let us use
They're back.
is that they should have. We deserve it, and I hope they continue to make good decisions like this.
Well, All right.
Well,
Their show. Their program.
Yeah, telephone. Shit.
I'm sorry. Eric said something, but I didn't hear him.
go ahead, Eric.
They're calling the shots. So it's like, they'll, we might be up deluxe again.
Oh, all right.
Well, yeah, because that was actually a follow-up question was, you know what, Paul, when I talked to you yesterday, I think it was, you were mentioning the fact that, Susannah is actively writing some stuff. So when it gets released, would it be F Deluxe or would it be like The Family? I mean, either way, we're gonna.
Right. We'll release it as The Family, and if we get a call, we'll change it back to
with all the business in place.
Well, yes, it's easier to ask for forgiveness than beg for permission, I'd say.
Yeah.
Isn't that what they say?
Except for you just told
no
everybody.
there's no
Well,
balance in any of it.
I want to change speeds. Y'all just came back from Europe, right? Not too long ago.
Yeah.
How was that? Was it as great as they made it look online, or?
Yeah, it was off the chain. Mike, it was off the chain, baby. Yeah.
Tell them about it, Bean.
It was great, man. It's just great. This is family, man. So, it was just good to get out there and play in front of the people and let them hear these songs again,
I got you. Couldn't see who ended up drumming with you guys.
We used Candy's drummer.
Okay.
And Mike, he can tap. He's young. He's done one of them young guns, man.
Okay. Awesome.
Her whole band is bad as hell, man.
That's what I want to hear. Yes.
Yeah. So
They all can play.
They all can play.
They were they were pros. They showed up. They knew everything.
Yep.
Because I came in hot. I literally finished my gig on Easter Sunday, flew overnight, went to the sound check, and we did the gig. And they were great.
They were great.
So,
all right.
The audiences were unbelievable.
The audience was off the chain, man.
And you guys sound good.
Yeah.
So what's the band lineup for the full band lineup for the celebration?
Eric. Mr. Leeds.
Eric.
Pardon me? I'm sorry. I'm having some technical difficulties. All of you are coming in and out. Seriously. I'm getting half the conversation. It's breaking up. All of you are breaking up on my computer, so I don't know what's up. Yeah.
Well, the audio thing.
I'm missing every other word that's being spoken by any of you.
Boy.
What was the?
Well, I can answer the question. It's fairly straight ahead. Big Bro's playing the guitar.
Yeah.
Eric's playing the sax. Jerome playing percussion, singing. Susannah's singing. I'm playing bass, singing. Oliver Lieber on guitar.
Okay.
My old buddy for 40 years.
Yeah.
Kirk Johnson on the drums, who sounds ridiculous.
Yeah.
Sounds
cool.
And my nephew Jason Peterson Delaire, who is playing keyboards and singing, and he grew up on this stuff. So it's full circle for him to play this again, especially at Paisley Park. So it's so funny. We had a rehearsal tonight right at my house here in Richfield. And we were 3/4 of the way done. I'm singing a song, and the whole house went boom. Blew a transformer.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Rehearsal was
Done.
over, baby.
Yeah. Done.
Oh, wow.
Hey, Jerome, you're getting comments on the beard, man. People love the beard, bro.
Oh. You love it now because you ain't gonna see it.
You're not gonna let it just come on out.
What you tell baby brother? Yeah, you better enjoy it now, huh?
I gotta garner some of my youth back.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
I was just gonna ask Eric a question. I bet he won't even attempt to get back on here.
No, he may. I think he's here. He just came. He just got back. Yep, he's here. He's here.
Yeah. No, I think we
better, Eric.
got it better now. All right.
There he goes.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Eric, I want to ask you a question because all your solos are like etched in my brain, more or less. I mean, God blessed or cursed me with perfect pitch. So when I hear something, I hear something. Do you get frustrated playing some of these? Because I noticed you will use the motifs from the records. I mean, What is your
I love it.
what is your mental space when you're approaching this music? When it comes to those stellar, those signature horn,
I am losing everything that you're saying. I can't understand one word.
Wow. Wow.
No, it must be a bad connection. He was basically asking whether, you know, what your headspace was like as far as getting into some of these bigger, more, you know, amazing, some of these sax solos that you do.
He's not here.
Guys, can anyone hear me?
We can hear you perfect.
Try your phone, Eric.
Yeah, what the hell?
Can anyone hear me?
I can hear
yes,
you.
We can.
Yeah.
Apparently not.
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah. So maybe somebody send him a text and tell him to either switch to just Wi-Fi.
I can't.
I got you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So what we'll do is, just tell him to switch to just Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just tell him to switch to just Wi-Fi, because sometimes my connection is like that. If it's like Verizon doesn't have a good signal in here, and then either switch directly to Wi-Fi. The other thing too is that Eric loves to tap his pen. And sometimes when he does that, it will, like, the audio will take over because it thinks he's talking, and so there's that too. So there's a couple things going on, but anyways, yeah. So I do have a question. First off, let me just go ahead and just say, as far as everybody here has been on Funkatopia Live at one point, but Susannah, you are the only one in the group who has not been on the show before. So I want to take this opportunity to make sure to, first off, welcome you to this 3-ring circus that is Funkatopia Live, but also to say it really, truly is an honor to have you here. I mean, I desperately want to get you on the show because I have so many questions for you that are not family related. And I know Funkatopians do too, but I have to ask, how excited are you to get back on stage and do this family thing again?
Oh, I'm completely excited about it. I mean, I love these people, and it's like getting back on a bike. You know, you just know how to do it, and we have a chemistry. So, you know, and I love that cocktail. So I'm happy to be drinking from it. I'm really good. I love it, and I don't see it as sort of a one-off. It's always a continuum. We play together, we write together, and we all do our things separate from that. So it's a great adage to what I already do and what we do together as a band and creatives. So it feels great, and I love these people. So what better reason to go and play music with the people that you love and have a really good time with. I mean, even though some of us don't play together often, some of us more than others, but still, it's really beautiful. I love it. I'm really happy.
Man. We're so excited to see all of you. Eric is back. I think he may be texting with you, Paul. Maybe it looks like. But Eric, how's your connection now? Eric?
I don't know. I'm on my laptop. You know, it's the only way I do this. So you're gonna have to bear with me.
Oh, it's okay. As long as you can hear us, but that may be problematic. But if you can hear us okay, I think Michael wanted to ask how you get in the proper mind frame when you're coming up with some of your sax solos.
I can't. You're constantly breaking up.
No, shoot. Come on over to my house.
Like this. So I'm
send that question in a text to him, Paul.
No, I can't. No, I can't. You're constantly breaking up. Every other word is going. Yeah. So there's no chain of conversation that I'm hearing.
Okay. All right. Well, hold tight.
I can see you, but it's breaking up. It's like I hear every other word you're saying, unfortunately. I'm not, I have no capability to put a phone in and do video on it. So,
can you do it on your phone, Eric? Oh, can you actually get on your phone and do it the way
guys,
I do it?
Have a good evening.
Okay. All right, Eric.
I'm sorry this isn't working out. I'm sure all
it's all good. It's all good, Eric. You're fine. You're good. You're good.
That's too bad.
That's too bad.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, I mean, we'll have Eric back on. That's the first time he's ever experienced that, because we've had him on the show for hours and everything was good. Wait, he's waving again. Hold on a second.
What I'll try to do, I'll reboot my computer and see if any,
That might help.
Okay.
It might help. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Good.
and see,
Good deal.
see if that.
for the record,
Does
that
anything.
dude, that's a
But
bad dude.
none of you are consistent. I mean, right now,
I could have
Paul
told you
and
that
Bean are
35
gone.
years
Right.
ago.
Good night.
Okay. Reboot. Yeah. Okay. We get it.
When
Yep.
you guys were asking a
That's
question
what my
about
wife
his
says
solo-
every day. I try to hey.
when you guys were asking a question about his solos, when I was watching the Europe stuff that they did,
Mhm.
it was like he just pulled that right off the records.
Okay.
That's
All right.
That's
That's what I was wondering, if that's, and how he feels about that, because he has such a wide vocabulary as a musician.
And
Yeah,
it's intricate.
Because I
It's
played
very
with him a bunch.
intricate.
I played with him a bunch in LP music.
Mm.
I know he is a very disciplined player, and he likes to pay homage to the solos that he's done.
Yeah,
Right. And when it's time to improvise, trust me, he's going to improvise.
Oh yeah, no, he's incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's incredible. Everybody knows.
He likes to throw not only the fans a bone by playing what they're used to hearing.
Okay.
But it is part of the song. It's an integral, thought out part of the song that I think he honors.
Absolutely.
Now,
great.
Paul, Susannah, you had mentioned that you're writing new music. Can we kind of give a little bit of an idea of what kind of direction is it going? Are we going to hear like a lot of more of you in some more lead vocals? Kind of give us an idea of some of the stuff that you're coming up with.
Well, the format is it's interesting. I think maybe you're asking, is it going to be a format different than the first record, or something similar, like Paul did many of the lead vocals, and then the second record was supposed to be me doing more of the lead vocals, but that's what the Gaslight record was to feature us both. So there's that. So this will always be Paul and I featured together as the lead vocalists. But in terms of the song, what we do, it's always about the song, and it's it starts that way. And so I spent a lot of time writing these songs with Paul, and but the things that we're doing right now is all song based, and then coming up with the grooves afterwards. So if you've got a great song, anything can happen. You can create this great groove behind it, and we could do it whether we're playing with a full band or if it's just an acoustic guitar. It's really important that the song come out and these stories be told. So it's not like I'm getting heavy-handed in any way. It's just it'll be hopefully. I mean, we haven't gone in and recorded it as a full band yet. Paul still has to do his thing, and Eric has to do his thing.
Yeah.
So at this point, the demos are done. It's something I did with Oliver Lieber, and we went into his studio to record these things. But I wrote the songs and whatever, and then we sort of had these. It took a minute because I was really making this as an empty canvas, but the melodic structure was there and the lyric structure was there, so that Paul and Eric could do whatever they wanted on it. So we'll see what happens. I mean, as it stands, we all know each other so well, and we have a language that we speak with one another that we're trusting of each other. So if I hand this off to Paul and I tell him in my own very sort of abstract musical way, he understands me now at this point, and so does Eric. I mean, we all have different languages on how we speak, and I think we've come to understand that language. So we'll see what happens. I'm completely excited about what we'll do, and if it doesn't work, we just go back to the drawing board and write again. But we'll see what happens. We want to, we'd like to be able to put more music out. We'd like to be able to play more, but the states are difficult. States don't seem to, respond to gigs as much as we thought we would, or as much as I thought in my own mind that we were like, yeah, everyone's gonna be happy to put us in their venue. That's not the case. But we're a great live band, and we're good songwriters, and we just hope we can keep doing it. So we'll see what happens. But the records, the songs are they're there. We'll see what happens when we get in and record them all together.
Well, no, absolutely. We certainly can't. I pretty much, I'm sure that I speak for everybody that's in the chat room here. We absolutely are looking forward to new music. I'm so glad. So glad that you guys are actually doing that. Because it's just such. I do have to ask, since we have. I'm super excited about it. What are you doing, Paul? Oh my God! So. No, you but hold on, Paul. You have to put this picture up big. Hold it up. Now come on, don't be shy now.
There's Eric.
That's a digital painting by Steve Park of the family that we're all going to autograph. Limited edition, because it's the 40th anniversary. We had to do that. Look how beautiful this is.
Yeah, and we got to make sure that we have a before and after shot. So, since Eric is here, let's bring him back on. How you doing, Eric?
Well, I'm okay. We'll see what happens.
Okay, can you hear us better now?
This is as soon as
that would be a no.
As soon as you bring me in,
Wow. So crazy.
Try to turn off the video.
Wire.
Hold on a second. Because turn off your video so it's just audio. Maybe that will help on the bandwidth side of things. If you can hear me, can you text him that, Paul? Just tell him I can text him that too. But I wanted to make sure I keep the thing flowing. Tech support to Mr. Leeds. Yeah.
No, this isn't working.
Sure.
I don't know if it's on. Turn off my video. All right.
Yes.
Let's see.
Because of that.
There we go. How's that, Eric?
Is that better?
All right. Now what?
You're good. We can hear you perfectly. Can you hear us?
Can you hear us?
Yeah.
So,
then
all right. There you go.
Here too.
So, So that works. That works better then. Okay, great. So, Eric, the question that Michael had, and Jerome kind of helped a little bit, but Michael wanted to know. Michael, you want to re-ask your question? Do a condensed version.
I'm afraid to start talking. I think I'm the cause of all of this.
Come on.
Somehow in there. Yeah, sometimes my mojo gets weird.
I see. We got this question.
Eric, I'm going to try to. Yes, I was just inquiring about. I was actually wondering if you enjoyed playing, basing your solos on what you played on the records, or were you more interested in expanding, and experimenting a little bit more, like live?
What you mean when we play it? When you play it live?
Yeah. I mean, your solos are pretty iconic.
No, I on a little bit more on the. It's pretty much written in stone. So
it's so crazy. It's so crazy.
It's pop music. This ain't jazz.
Yeah.
Yes.
Put it this way. Maceo.
Yeah, that's so crazy.
Papa's Got a Brand New Bag and Cold Sweat, pretty much verbatim, because that's what the party called for. On certain songs, I keep it pretty much to what the record was.
Okay.
More like a reading of it. If the solos add value and become part of the song rather than just a solo. So.
Yeah. Right, okay.
Yeah, and I also know that as far as Prince's music is concerned, he was a stickler for making sure that you kind of stuck to his whatever his template was. I mean, sometimes he give you, I imagine he give you a little bit of freedom, but it's got to be all over the map.
No, actually, Prince was more wide open about that. There were a couple little things occasionally, but Prince.
Why is it doing that?
You're breaking up again, Eric. Eric, if you want to,
guys, I have the same out and circles in your screen, so I'm gonna get a big off, and I thank you so much, and I'll see y'all later. Thank you.
Okay, Eric. Thank you, man.
Okay.
See you, Eric. That's
crazy.
Well, we tried.
Yeah, we tried. I mean, the other option was going to be to have him just call me on my phone because I have his number, and then I could just patch him in, and then we can just circumvent all that. But it's okay.
Think he wants to join in that bad.
Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right. So I do have to ask, because since both Jellybean and Jerome are here, you guys are playing at the celebration as well as the time playing at the celebration as well.
Yeah.
Are we potentially thinking maybe coming out on stage or doing any type of cross mixing, whatever?
Oh,
Jellybean, why are you laughing?
Expecting that.
He's laughing because he knows that ain't gonna happen.
Well, I'll be out there. You just don't know it yet.
But you don't want to say it. It's all right, man. There is no way that they're paying enough money for that to go down. I don't know what anybody's making, but I'll tell you, just
hey, Chris, I'm just a drummer, man. I'm just a drummer.
I know, but tell me.
My bad. Let me back out of it.
Chris, I'm gonna be with Jellybean, Paul,
yes,
and Susannah.
Yes,
and all the fans.
Oh yes,
all the fans. Until we finish.
That's right.
And I might be at home by 12.
You're gonna be at LAX at about 11:50.
But I'm coming full-fledged for what the family draws.
Yes.
And we love you for it. Cannot wait to see you do your thing. I mean, it's got to be weird to see you. It's got to be weird to see somebody else doing your part, though. I would imagine. I mean, it's. I think instrumentate. It's not for you. You don't.
It's a choice that's been made, and I'm here. I could do it.
Okay.
I'm not doing it, so
it's all good. Well, as
Terry Lewis would say, have at it.
Now.
Michael, is it me or do I just keep on swatting the bee's nest every single time?
Why are you doing that, man? Stop.
There's no disrespect whatsoever.
No, I realize that.
That's part of my legacy, so I'm not going to disrespect it. So at any time I could be there, and all it is a conversation.
Well, I think you still get nods because I still go every single time the time comes through. I normally go and see them, and it never fails. 9 out of 10 times, there was always somebody down the stage yelling at him, going, "Jerome!" And it was like,
I hope you said, "Motherfucker, there ain't Jerome." I'm sorry.
I didn't.
All right.
No, it's okay.
Bro, you meant that. It's all right.
No,
but I did mean it, but I'm sorry.
You all right? Hey, Hi,
Susannah.
My personal opinion is somebody's trying to make it look like it's going to be an all, like a 10-man battle royal, and it ain't coming off like that.
Well, they should have used Steve Park.
Vince McMahon style.
Steve Park can paint a picture, a perfect picture.
Speaking of which, since we had this little empty part in our stage due to Eric's technical difficulties, why don't we bring him in? The one and only Mr. Steve Parks is in the house.
Hey, stand in for Eric Leeds.
How did I know?
You knew.
Did I give you props, Steve?
You did. Absolutely.
Other reporter.
Yeah, you did.
Well, and here's what's awesome is that, you guys have like all this really new cool merch on this one, this really cool merch on let me see if I can share the screen. I want to go ahead and bring this in, because you have two things I saw here that I want both of them. First is you got, for those who want to know, it's on the scroll at the bottom right now. It's fdeluxe.com/store. You can get this awesome t-shirt, 40 years of family, which is amazing. And on top of this, you get the Gaslight CD you can get, which is going to be reissued as well. It's been out of print until now. And then also this amazing family. This is so cool. Steve, do you want to explain this? I mean, this is kind of, your fingerprints
right below it.
Click the video.
Oh,
okay.
yeah, video,
all right. Let's do it. All right, here we go.
Let's see.
So, Steve, explain it.
Okay, well, I mean, basically, Paul and I talked at one point, and he's like, I don't know what we should be doing for merchandise. And I said, I know. And so I love this photo when that came out, when that record came out. I love this photo, and so I just said, all right, I'm going to try and do a painting of it. And I changed it up a little bit, and it's digital with this little guy right here, but yeah, so that was actually it. I just decided to paint it, and if nobody liked it, that's okay. I did. So that was it.
Yeah,
that's amazing. That's so good. It's a great. So, and you're saying that, Paul, you're saying that the band will sign these before if people come and purchase this.
So what we're going to have a signing party after rehearsal when everybody gets here. So all 5 of us will sign these. They'll be available. You can order them right now, right on the website. And we'll also have special pricing for people coming to Celebration. So we want to make sure that we honor those people who actually make the trek to Celebration. But it's available. We'll sign them, send them out, and they should have them shortly. Oh, here's a shirt. Come on, you know me. This is how I roll. Here's the shirt.
There you go.
Yeah.
Come on
I'm
now.
I'm stuck with the old shirts.
Oh, you've got my other shirt on. Okay.
Oh, wait.
That one too. You and Susannah designed this.
Yeah. So Susannah and I worked on those together, which was a lot of fun. I really liked. I got to say that, and I haven't said this to you, Susannah. I really, really enjoyed working with you because I love your perspective. I love the way you come at things. I love the way you're a hard ass about things until you get it right. So I don't always love it in the minute, but later I do.
Oh, that's my reputation precedes me, I see. Yeah,
No, but seriously, I love the way your brain works.
Oh, thanks, Steve. Well, thank you for putting up with it and indulging me with that. It's beautiful.
It was my pleasure. It's my pleasure. And it came out great. I mean, that shirt looks great.
Yeah, it did.
So,
yeah.
Susannah has always had that artful presence. Always.
Yeah. Yes, she has.
She knew about all the great artists and in France and all that shit. I'm sitting there like, I'm hungry. Okay, who was that?
Yeah, I told Prince that we should hire.
Yep.
We were looking at all of this great old 30s and 40s artwork, and
yes,
Horst was one of them. So when I bought this book, and it was like, this is who we should have do the family artwork. And it was such a far cry. Like, who would have even thought for a second you could hire Horst to do it? We happened to be almost, I think, the second to the last photograph he ever took. He was 92 when he took the photograph of us off the album cover. He was 92. So we got the one or two of his last photos. But yeah, it just had this feel that it felt right for us.
I was gonna say what was funny about that too was Prince told me the story about when you guys did that shoot. He said he told me Horst to come over and he'd like look at it and he'd try to put it all in the frame, and then he'd walk away from it for a minute, and Prince was like, take the picture. And I just thought that was funny, like, because he had his way, and he was like, come on, let's get it done, because he's like that.
No, he was Prince liked to work really fast.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, of course, as old as he was, and he came in a walker, and he had 3 assistants and 2 camera grips and people like handing him cameras, and they were doing the setup, but it was taking a long time. And of course, like, let the man do his thing. But at one point, Prince couldn't keep still. He was just like, oh, we have to, like, he set it up, and then he literally, I mean, it was just like we all went, oh, he pushed him out of the way so he could take a photograph, to use his camera and shoot it. And we were like, oh my God. But we ended up getting great shots with.
Oh yeah, beautiful stuff.
That was an amazing moment too. I was like, how you push this dude off his camera?
You know what? But it's like, I gotta say, as much of a headache it was to deal with Prince, so those nerves came in handy. I could see, like, if things were inactive, he wouldn't accept it. He would create momentum. You know, he never wanted to feel stagnant. I could appreciate that, because those were long hours for all of us, I'm sure.
Yeah.
You know.
Sorry, I was laughing because Elena says Jerome looking like a sexy black Santa Claus.
Ho ho ho!
Who are you calling a ho ho ho?
No, I was laughing.
Oh my gosh! But yeah, Susannah, you've always been just an amazing artist. I mean, I guess if Dream Factory would have happened, I know some of your artwork was even being considered for that album cover. Did I remember that correctly?
Yes, exactly. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's
approved for that. We had a couple of different versions of it, but the last one that came out, I did the artwork for that, and actually, we were going to go with that, but we never released the Dream Factory. It turned into Sign of the Times.
Right, and a couple other things too, right?
Yeah, and a couple other things. 7 other records in there, but yeah, the Factory found its way somewhere else. But the album artwork continued to live on forever. I still have it. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's incredible. So, I'm curious, as far as the celebration is concerned, do you guys know, I'm assuming that you probably do, what the lineup is as far as how they're going to fit you guys? I mean, where are you in the lineup? Are you the headliners?
Yeah.
I'm just curious. I'm asking. I'm just trying to figure out where you're going to be in the mix.
Man.
I think we're second or third. I don't know. What is it, Paul?
They got two opening acts.
Two opening acts.
There's two, like, I don't know if they must be track shows or whatever. 2 opening acts, Johnny Venus and
Johnny Venus and the young lady.
Yeah,
right.
Then it's the family.
There it is.
Yeah,
Jada Nicole. There it is.
Right.
Okay.
And then then family, then Jesse, and then the time.
Then Jesse, and then the time.
Yep.
Yeah.
I got it. So family is 3 out of 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. Correct.
That's correct.
Yeah, exactly.
So how long are they giving you guys to play?
An hour.
1 hour.
Is everybody getting an hour? Is that how it's working?
Yeah.
Okay.
Today.
Is it?
Yeah. Trust me, yeah. Yeah. The time will be done after an hour.
Do you realize this is the only one playing in 2 bands? Talk about a Minneapolis legend.
Oh yeah. How about that? Go ahead, Bean.
You're gonna be tired.
And then we head to Boston the next day. So
I don't feel sorry for you.
I know you don't.
Boston for what? What do you?
We're in concert the next day for a private party in Boston.
Good on
Boston,
you, man.
Yeah.
With the time?
With the time, yeah.
So okay, all right,
Saturday.
All right. There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Jelly, somebody keeps asking about your shirt. I've seen a couple people. Are those for sale somewhere?
This one was bought online. Yeah, if you look online, I was just at we did a thing for CeeLo Green the other night. It was 4 girls dancing in front of me with these shirts on. So I know they got them. And this was Atlanta.
Okay.
They're either
How
online.
did you get that shirt off of one of them?
I don't think that's suitable for our viewers. I don't think.
Yes,
I don't know.
It is.
I want that shirt.
Well, for that buyer, reach out to Jellybean and he'll make sure you can get a shirt for $45.
Little markup.
Tell him, bro.
And if he doesn't answer, you can reach out to me and I'll get you one for $52.
What's the extra $4 for? What happened?
I'm gonna send something extra on it.
Oh, okay. A little surcharge.
Yeah.
That's surcharge.
SIR, surcharge.
Yes, thank you, sir. Yes,
Sir Jerome.
Thank you, sir.
yes, that's a surcharge.
Oh my God! I am so excited to get the opportunity to see you to see all of you perform, and this new merchandise is looking unbelievable. It's pretty fantastic. I'm just glad that you guys are out there still doing it and still kicking ass and taking names, and it's just such an amazing opportunity, man. It's just.
Can I say something? I don't know whether we're signing
Sure.
off or what, but
No.
I
Go
got
ahead.
to say that to get together with these guys again after 40 years, I've said this in many interviews that I've done, but I think the one thing Prince never realized is he didn't create only bands; he created a real family. Because I mean, we play together all the time. Yeah. It's just incredible to still be on the planet to celebrate the 40th anniversary, because of a lot of our friends are not. And I just want to do a shout out to Pepe Willie.
Oh yeah,
God rest your soul, brother. He, he was a huge influence here in the Minneapolis area, and I don't take anything for granted.
Yeah.
So being able to be on stage at Paisley Park, celebrating this record that Prince made with the people, the 5 original members of that group, is not lost on me. Yeah. So we are celebrating, because who knows when we'll get to do this again.
Yes.
I hope for a long time, but you know what? Tomorrow's not promised, and you never know what can happen. So let's celebrate what we got today.
Yes, sir.
Amen.
I hear that.
Amen.
Yes.
Paul.
And for those that didn't know, yes, Pepe Willie passed away. Was it yesterday or the day before yesterday?
I'm not sure.
It was
announced yesterday.
It was yesterday.
Yes. So it was a big loss. For those that don't know, he was the masterminds behind 94 East. Brought us some of that early Prince, and it was just such an amazing. And there was so much more to him. I'm so glad we got to get him on the show and get some of those incredible stories. And any of you guys got good Pepe Willie stories?
How about you?
No, he always showed me love. You know, that was the most thing about Pepe.
That was Pepe. Yeah.
Yeah, he showed me love too. I was young.
Whatever the hell I was doing, I'm doing a museum here. I'm trying to do a Minneapolis museum and stuff, and he showed me love for that, So just everything, And I always realized too, he played a big influence on Prince in the early days too, when we were teenagers. So.
Oh yeah, I mean, since we're kind of talking about the museum. There's a couple of things I haven't really seen much of. I mean, normally during the celebration, you normally do your event over at the Minnesota Music Cafe. Yeah. You normally do that annually. You're not doing that this year?
I'm not doing this year, man, because it's just I got too much on my plate, man. I'm in 3 national acts with them and with the time, and then with Paul has the St. Paul All Stars and stuff. So it's just hard, and I'm 68 years old. Jellybean.
You working harder than you ever worked.
And my 2 instruments is each side of my brain, man. So it's a lot.
Yeah.
So I didn't do it this year. I got a lot of guys. I got a lot of friends coming in town. Martin Kimmer's at the it's playing. Got
Green Room, right?
No. That's
at the
Green Room.
Green Room.
Yeah.
Got Adrian Crutchfield, who I absolutely love. That's one of my musical nephews.
Right. At the Capri.
Yeah, where I normally do my thing. He's doing this. He brought his band there and stuff. And so I took a little break and just concentrated on it. And I wanted to do this. This is my family. This is my funk family. So I want to make sure I'm there for them.
Yes, sir.
So,
well, we'll take this opportunity also to plug the museum too, because a lot of people are going to be in town this week.
Absolutely.
Go ahead and do a little spiel.
The Minneapolis Sound Museum and stuff. I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to get capital for it and stuff. And we slowly crawling along and stuff. But check it out.
There's so much history.
We got
What's the purpose of it being?
Just there's Paisley. Prince had Paisley and had all that thing. I'm trying to do this museum for all the others, all the others that came up that nobody, knew
yes,
about.
Sir. Mm-hmm.
When all this started on the north side and stuff, people didn't know, and there's a whole, you know, trove of musicians that came from that side that, you know, this is about.
Yes, sir.
So all the ones that, you know, I don't want to say that Prince forgot or whatever. There's a whole, you know, treasure trove of other musicians that, you know, I want people to know about, that, you know, that made Minneapolis what it is.
I mean, the original family.
The original family. Yeah.
Right.
North Side family.
The North Side.
Those basements.
Sunny T, you know.
Yes.
Cozy Bar, you know.
Oh, yes.
The
Jets.
You know, the Jets, you know, all this kind of stuff, you know. So that's what I'm trying to do my museum about, stuff, you know, before I leave this planet, you know, that people know about this. So.
Oh, we have some extended family in the chat room. Also, Mr. Matt Bliston's in the house. Atlanta Bliss.
Oh,
man. Wow, man.
Blissful.
Yet another legend. My goodness.
Yeah.
Look at
Hey,
that
Matt.
hair on him.
Yeah, man. He's the man for sure. Yeah, it's I was glad to have him on the show too. Susannah, I really have to make sure that we get you. We got to get you on the show. I just love all of your work, and I have so many questions for you, hon. I have to get you back on the show at some point.
Okay, all good.
Okay, good. I'm gonna take that as a maybe.
Hey, Chris.
Because that's how that felt. That felt like a maybe.
Hey, Chris.
Go ahead, Jerome.
Respectfully, don't you look good laying there on that?
Oh my God! Yeah, I know. It just
Yes, you do. Yeah.
You got that color going.
I'm in my car. I'm holding on to the back of the headrest.
That's sexy.
And I
Yeah, that's. I hear you, Jerome.
My arm.
That's sexy.
I'm like, what is, I'm not lying down.
Well,
Don't hate me because I'm beautiful.
what you think, Steve?
Oh yeah. Time for a
Okay.
new photo shoot. Time for a new photo shoot.
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. She's beautiful, beautiful. Man, Suzette, I mean, outside the family, what are some of the things that are going on with you, by the way, since we're, you know, I want to kind of make sure everybody kind of gets an opportunity to plug whatever they have going on.
Oh, well, you know, I'm writing, so I'm hoping that, you know, that's where my head is at. I'm just writing music and writing songs right now, so hopefully that we're going to get in the studio and record that. You know, I also, you know, other things that Sound needs to know about in this little arena. And I don't need to plug anything. I'm just living life and trying to stay creative, really. I mean, I'm right now, it's just all about the music, so. I've got the only thing that I'm actually really should plug is that I've got a extraordinarily talented young daughter. She's 20 and she just got signed to Warner Brother Records. So I'm thrilled about that.
What?
Wow. The legacy continues. My goodness.
Yeah.
Congratulations to her.
Really, it's just extraordinary. She's just a singer-songwriter extraordinaire of her own making, and it's such a beautiful thing to see that someone like her is being recognized, and they're putting a lot of effort and they're putting a lot of love into her, and they don't do these kinds of deals. It's this is a kind of deal that I haven't even heard of since I was coming up, like in 1988. You'd get a record deal without having a record, right? So they were like listening to songs. They thought you were great. They wanted to develop you. And that's what they're doing with her. They're giving her this extraordinary year to get this record done and signing her. And it's just she's just incredible, you guys. She's just incredible. So, you know, I've got two really beautiful kids who are very, very, very creative and talented. And one of them's on her way. So it's like, you can take it from here, girlfriend. So I'm thrilled about that.
Is she going under a stage name? Is she going under stage name or what?
No, she's just under her name. Her name is Elle, and you know she's Elle Bramhall. Although I don't know if she's going to go with her last name. I don't know any of that yet. She's just Elle Bramhall, and not changing it yet. I don't even know if she's going to. I don't know what she's going to do. So, but it's just, she's just this incredible. She's an incredible guitar player. She's got everything that came from both sides of her family. So she's got like me and my side of the family and her father's side of the family. Everybody are musicians and lineage, long lines of it.
Yeah.
But she seems to have gotten all of it. Like we all wished we had what she's got. She's just got it. She's like the dream come true. Everyone dreams of having what she's got. She's got it all. She doesn't even have to dream it. She just is it. I don't know if that makes any sense. She's just got it. So, you know, we're just shepherding her, and hopefully she stays on that course and can feel like she can just stay who she is and authentic, and doesn't have to play into any of the bullshit that's out there that could actually possibly hurt her. So we just all have to just love her and take care of her, and hopefully she's gonna thrive.
Does she have any music that's publicly available somewhere that we can hear?
No, she's just got,
not yet.
No, nothing yet. No. I mean, her, she's got her socials, but like, no, that's the beauty.
Okay.
I mean, all of her demos and everything that she's done.
That's great.
The Warner's has signed her on that, and she's going at her producer Tony Berg, who is her mentor, and he produced all of the Boy Genius stuff, and so Phoebe Bridgers. And it goes in and on and on and on. And Fiona Apple and all these great singer-songwriters.
Wow.
He even produced our Wendy and Lisa third record. He produced so many. I mean, he's been in our family forever, but he's taken her under his wings, and he brought her to Warner's and said, like, we have to pay attention to this kid. We've got to, So they're going with this sort of idea of a legacy artist, which is almost unheard of these days. So I'm like, you got it. Like, I'm just so happy about that, and I'm doing my own thing, and hopefully my kid comes to me at one point and says, like, hey, like, what do you think of this? And do you want to, like, maybe, the idea that, like, this is what I do for a living, but, like, she's on her own thing. Like, I have nothing to do with it, but it's beautiful to watch. But hopefully she'll come and at one point want to share some of it, and I don't know. I'm her mom, so like I love it, all of it.
We want to hear it for sure. So he produced Eroica. Wow.
Yes.
That's
Tony,
that album is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Wow. Man,
Tony
fantastic.
I've known Tony forever and ever and ever, and and my sister works with Tony all the time. They just produce records together, and he uses her on everything. We've just always been really close. So, and as a matter of fact, when he was head of the label at Geffen Records, he signed Doyle, her father, Doyle Bramhall, and that's how Wendy and Lisa produced his first solo record, and that's how I met him, and we got married and fell in love, and hence had this beautiful child that now is doing her thing.
Wow. Congratulations for sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I guess we're going to give at least equal stage time. Jerome, what do you, I cannot wait to see you, man. I cannot wait to see you at the celebration. What else do you have going on?
Life, taking care of my family.
Yeah, man. Absolutely.
Day to day, waking up by the grace of the Lord, able to think, able to talk, able to make money, and survive, and still be desired to be around by my friends. So I'm looking forward to taking this vehicle back to Minneapolis and see a fan base that was part of my existence. Prince could have chose anyone, but he chose me. He chose Susannah. He chose Jellybean. He chose Paul. He chose Eric. And
yes,
here we are. And I'm grateful for that. And can't nobody take away the legacy that we have already established.
That's right.
Through verbiage, through behavior, or nothing. All they can do is hide our royalties.
And just because you ain't got your royalties doesn't mean they aren't your royalties. That's yours too.
And that's what you have in the bag from Jerome Benton. and I was named Tricky for a reason.
Oh,
No, bro. Oh shit.
I may come across slow at times.
No.
But that's to get you trapped.
Jerome,
and I'm just a side man.
Oh, listen, man. Jerome, you are an entire institution, and anybody who has seen you do what you do knows that. There's nothing you can't accomplish, man. You ain't no side man. You're not a side man, man. You the whole thing, man.
The whole enchilada.
You the whole enchilada. You can do whatever you want to do, Jerome.
Thank you.
You brighten people's hearts
and
change their attitudes, man, just by being here.
When I come to people, I come to them authentically. I don't,
That's right.
I don't fake it.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm hugging on you, that means I'm trying to share love and get love from you.
Yes.
So that's what I'm passing on, the energy. Even through COVID, I hugged. I didn't catch that shit either.
Well, all right. You go see the love protected you from COVID. That's what it was. That's what it was.
Never had. And I'm gonna wear a mask too in Paisley Park.
Y'all, out your head.
I was
lame brain.
I was told that a lot of people contracted COVID from the last celebration.
2 times ago, two celebrations ago. Yeah, there was COVID-apolis too. Yeah, it was a mess.
COVID-apolis.
Right. I remember that. Yeah.
And I just, I caregive. I caregive a 97-year-old woman that I love dearly. And I got to take all my precautions regardless of what it's about.
Yes, sir.
So if I slip on a mask, I hope people aren't offended.
No.
Are you kidding? I'll be wearing one. I'll be right there with you.
Let's all wear them.
You can't have it.
I'm wearing my mask at the airport. I'm wearing it on the airplane. I do not want to get sick.
Pajamas and a mask.
Pajamas and a mask, man.
I'm proud. I'm like, I'm good. Be mad at me all you want. I do not want to get sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot. And Jellybean can't get sick either because he's got like a busy schedule.
I'm really looking forward.
We all have jobs. None of us want to we can't
I'm really looking forward to this opportunity to be in Minneapolis.
Yeah.
Minneapolis with this group of people and see what we got left in the tank.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I know there's a lot there left.
Yeah.
There's a lot there left.
Sir.
Yeah, man.
Show them what you got, man. Show them what you got, family.
And I would ask what Jellybean's doing, but he's just kind of giving us a little bit of his schedule, and he's just going to be busy on the road. So if you see the time or you see anything going on with Paul, I mean, Jellybean's most likely going to be sitting behind those drums, kicking it. And of course, obviously, the celebration this week, which we are so excited to see. Which, by the way, for the general public, who for those not watching that can't afford to possibly go to the celebration, single-day tickets are still available for Friday night, which is amazing to me.
$101. Yep.
Yeah, so I mean that's crazy. I think with tax, I think it was like 110 or whatever it was. But I mean,
for those
that should be sold out.
I know it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Susannah?
It doesn't mean like you don't have to buy the whole celebration. You would just do like the gig, the show.
No,
yep.
Just for that show.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, so, I'm asking people who are watching now, if you haven't bought a ticket, go buy a ticket.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Friday night you get to see all of those acts all in one space. You get to see Jada Nicole, Johnny Venus, I'm not really familiar with Jada Nicole, but Johnny Venus is also part of the group Earth Gang that you may be familiar with. They're out of Atlanta. But Johnny Venus is going to be there, and then you're going to.
That's what that is?
Yep, that's who that is. And then following Johnny Venus.
I love that band.
Earth Gang is really, really good. Yes, I'm not really familiar with the solo stuff, but the solo stuff, we'll see what happens. And then, of course, then you got the family.
Not either, but the Earth Gang thing is great. I mean, what's that one? They did that song for that film. That fabulous, amazing film, and the track was incredible. I'm spacing, guys. Come on, help. Do you remember what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of it too. And if I wasn't, I wasn't looking at my script.
Something Queen, the film. Something Queen and the blankety blank. Something Queenie and the.
Wow.
Anyway, it was the two lovers. They're running away from the law, and they sort of it's like a Romeo and Juliet, but sort of like in the but modern day. Weird, interesting. Anyway, long story short, the track that's used for that film, Earth Gang did it. It's fantastic. It is so sexy and beautiful.
Somebody said it's called Queen and Slim.
Queen and Slim. That's what it is. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I remember that. Okay, I remember that. I saw it.
They did the single that came from that film is what a sexy, amazing track. So if they hear this, I'm like, oh, that's brilliant.
I told you she's artistic, y'all. I told you she
knows it all. Yeah. And then, of course, after Johnny, then you got the family. And then after the family, you got Jesse Johnson. And then after Jesse Johnson, you got Morris Day and the Time, all playing on one night for some unknown reason that they're putting all the bands on one night.
But you know what? Take advantage of that package.
Absolutely.
Right? Take advantage of the pocket. No more complaining about it. Take advantage of the package.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you know what else, though? I want to say that Paisley is a perfect spot to celebrate the 40th anniversary of the family record. Yeah. So we're really proud to be celebrating it there. And kudos for the invite. We appreciate it. Tip of the hat to you guys. And, we're honored to be there. It's the right place to do this.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we're going to hurt them, though.
Yeah.
Very well put.
Sorry, Jesse. Sorry, Morris. We're going to hurt you. Hurt them. Hurt them, family.
And on top of that, you're going to be doing a panel to cover talking about the 40th anniversary, too. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah. Absolutely.
What's really funny is that there's going to be two people from the Second Coming of the Time, the Ice Cream Castles version of the Time.
Oh yeah,
it's going to be there. Me,
Mark's coming.
Me and Jerry Hubbard are going to be there. We're going to storm.
Oh, yeah, Jerry's going to be with Jesse Johnson, right? Yeah.
Wait a minute. Awesome.
Yeah, Jerry is Jesse's best player.
If y'all can call Mark Carden, y'all should call him.
Yeah, I actually have his number. I can call him. I could call him, but I don't know if he'll come. He works with he plays in a band with his daughter. I think out of Seattle. I think so. Mark Cardenas and his
Yep.
Cardenas is a Cardenas. I keep saying
Cardenas. Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was in Jesse's band too. He was in the review.
I didn't know that.
He was in the review.
Mark was a critical part of that. That record, the Ice Cream Castles record.
Yeah.
So
certainly was. And of course, we will actually, I don't know why I made you small, because I wanted to close obviously with you. Well, first, before I let you guys go, you did, when we were talking about the merch, you said that Gaslight is going to be, re-released. Now, is it going to, are we looking at vinyl? Just CD?
However, we did. We took the vinyl cover and put it on the new shipment of CDs. So it's an alternate cover for the Gaslight re-release. So that's a brand new piece of merch that nobody has yet, except for the people in Europe.
Yeah. Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
So that's if you're a collector, that's good to have. And we also have that beautiful digital painting that we're all going to sign. It's limited edition. This is a piece you should have in your collection. I think it's beautiful. I mean, out of here.
Yeah, make sure I have one in my collection. Signed.
Yeah, I suppose I got to send one to you, don't
I? You do. Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
Great job, Steve. Great job.
Thank you. I was looking for pictures of you and me from way back in the day. I'm going to find those at BET.
Wow.
I got them. I got them.
And we got this shirt that you, Steve, and Susannah put together, and they're beautiful. They're 100% cotton. Listen, I sound like I'm on QVC.
Yeah, you do.
They came out great, by the way. They did a great job on
Take it from here. Yeah. It's cool that we're able to do these gigs. We're hoping to do some more, obviously. So, and we got to have some merch to go along with it, too, because this is a moment in time that we don't want to forget, and we want to honor this moment in time.
Yes, sir.
And for those that are listening, audio. I'm sorry. Go ahead. No. We love to hear you talk, Jerome. Go.
And like Paul said, thank you, Paisley, Sharon, for the opportunity to come out to your house and present ourselves after 40 years.
Yeah.
Someone was asking about how they get the Celebration discount. We'll be selling at Celebration. So if you're going to Celebration, get it there.
Yeah.
There's going to be a discount to honor the people who paid the money to go to Celebration.
There you go.
Pick it up there.
Yeah.
That's gonna be awesome. I cannot wait to see it. And of course, one last question here. I mean, you're talking about this album, but what about that?
Now he's breaking up, isn't it?
Yeah, what's your audio, man?
Come to your audio.
Something going on with my audio?
No, sounds better. Yeah.
He's in Edina.
What about this album? We were going to go see a re-release on this one.
We'll bring some of those. We probably won't play. We haven't decided, but we don't think we're going to have enough time to play anything off of that
one. Yeah.
But man, there's
some nasty.
It's only an hour. It's an hour gig. The next gig. I mean, we can bring all that stuff in, but and redo the set. But right now, to do a hit it and quit it with an hour, it's just, and to do the first record and then do all these other little things, it's just doesn't give us enough time.
Yeah.
Right.
So, and we don't have enough rehearsal time to get anything. We'd be chipping everybody to just do little tiny, like 20 seconds of songs. Like, it's not worth it.
Yeah, I wasn't referring to doing the performances of it. I'm talking about the re-releasing via the store, like the availability of it.
Oh, I hope so. I mean, that would be Paul's answer. So I don't know.
I'll put it up on the website tonight.
That'd be fantastic, because I think that I have all of them except for that one. I think I have the digital one, but I love physical copies, as you can see.
Physical copies would be great. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I got to say, this has been an absolute honor to have this amazing, iconic, legendary group that's going to be performing on this Friday. You got tickets. Single day tickets are still available. You can get them at paisleypark.com. You can get the single day tickets to come see the family, go see Jesse Johnson and Morris Day and the Time, and Jada Nicole and Johnny Venus. It's all happening this Friday, and it's only right at about $100 to see all those bands on one night, and it's going to be phenomenal. And of course, as you can see scrolling across the bottom here, if you want to get any of that merchandise, fdeluxe.com/store. You can get that killer t-shirt. Those t-shirts going to be on sale at Celebration?
Yep.
Awesome.
And you can buy more than one.
There you go. Then you can ship them to your friends, so I don't have to.
And get a extra large so you can sleep in it.
Hey, Michael Bland.
Yay.
Little brother, I love you. I just wanted to tell you that and know how proud I am of everything you've ever done in your career. It's been fantastic to watch everything that you've been doing and continue to do.
Half of that was because of your people. It's because of
you are like a little brother. I mean,
because Ricky and Patty. Man. I mean, your brother plucked me from it. Well, your sister plucked me from security, and then your brother noticed. So I mean,
Mike, it was easy to notice. I noticed that you were 18 years old.
Yep.
Well, all right, but it's one thing to be me looking at all of y'all, and you're already doing what you came to do. So I look at each and every one of you that I met along the way as a mentor, also. So I really,
and you're
more than a mentor. You're family.
Yes, I'll take that. I'll accept that. Yes. Thank you very much, Jerome. I appreciate it. Happy to be.
Yes.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for joining us. And again, they're going to be at the celebration. You're going to miss them. It's going to happen this Friday. Lots of surprises coming. And man, it's been an honor. For those that came in late, Eric was with us and he had some technical difficulties and he had to drop off, but he's been on the show many times. It's fine and dandy. He will be there on Friday. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you to Jerome Benton. Thank you to Susannah Melvoin, St. Paul, of course, Jellybean, and special guest Steve Park that dropped in to kind of talk about that artwork and stuff. We cannot wait to see you on Friday. Look forward to seeing you guys. Thank you so much for joining us.
Fantastic.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you,
guys.
This is history. We made history tonight.
Mr. Christopher.
Thank you, sir. We'll see you guys Friday. See you Friday.
I got to go clean some chitlins.
Well, get on it, bro.
Bye. Bye.
See y'all. See y'all. And Jerome,
you just Romy and us now?
Yeah, well, yes.
Now we can talk about it for real. Don't go nowhere, Rome. Now we can talk there, man. These motherfucking shit. God damn it. Now we can let them have it.
I didn't get them all in there.
Oh, I know you didn't. Oh, Lord.
We the only
ones. I want to talk to Jerome. I want to find out what Jerome is really doing.
Yeah, he's still here. Let's do it. Let's do it. Go ahead.
Yeah, let's talk about it for real, Jerome. What's it?
Nah, I gotta go.
All right,
it's a go. We're gonna have you back on though, so we can have a show because Michael's got questions. I have questions too, brother. So yeah, definitely. We got to get you back on.
Good seeing you, Christopher. Good talking with you too, Mike.
Yes, absolutely, Jerome.
We'll see you
anytime at all, man.
You know I love you.
I love you back, brother. Yes, absolutely.
All right.
See you Friday.
Jerome Benton, man. Wow.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. All right. So so that was the family. And again, they're playing this Friday. I trying to wrap my head around why there are still tickets available to the show. Now, I on the celebration side of things, I get it. Celebration is not for the faint of heart as far as monetarily, because it's a big chunk. Now, keep in mind, when you're in a situation where some of these tickets for some of these shows, like to go see Beyonce or go see Taylor Swift or something, I mean, they get like crazy high, thousands of dollars and stuff. So I get it. It's not cheap to see some stuff, but they do have single day tickets available that are only about $110 after taxes and fees and everything else. And you get to see all these acts, Morris Day and the Time and The Family and Jesse Johnson and Jada Nicole and Johnny Venus. And I mean, you get an hour show from those top three there. It's going to be good from Paisley Park too.
Somebody has mentioned that it could be because it's on a Friday, and some Pamela Weiss at about 8:20 said, yeah, some can't get off work in time. What time does the show start?
Well, I think the block of time on the schedule was, did it say 5 to 10? No, that's not what it said. Was it? I can't remember what it was. I'll have to look at the schedule. Somebody look at the celebration schedule and get the time. It says 7 p.m. right here on the Paisley Park. This is a graphic from Paisley Park. So that'd be 7 to 11, I guess. Yes. So Heidi says, 7 p.m. and no parking. And no parking. Well, and that does bring up a question too, because if Paisley Park is not, if they're selling single day tickets, obviously with people that are in the celebration, Londell, Charles, if you're watching, sometimes I know you're here. What's the situation, or if somebody that knows within Paisley Park, what's the situation in regards to parking for those people that purchased the single day pass? Because obviously, if you're doing GA or VIP for the celebration, you can obviously take the shuttle bus in. So is it going to be a scenario where they may have to like park somewhere else and Uber in if there's no parking for Paisley Park on that night? I do know, here's what I can tell you, that I got to put up that scroll.
Yeah.
I got to make sure that we know we are no way affiliated with Prince Paisley Park or the estate. It's just us talking. It's rumor and conjecture unless you're here otherwise. So we are not an official source at all. But here it is question to be asked and hopefully answered. if you buy the single day ticket, what's your situation getting there? Here's what I'll tell you. If you've never been to Minneapolis and you are planning on coming tonight, here is an option. A lot of people do park over at Lake Ann Park. Lake Ann Park is across the street from Paisley Park. There is a street which is Arboretum. Was that Parkway? Is it it's Parkway or it's Arboretum, whatever, Boulevard? I don't know. Yeah. On the other side of that road, Highway 5. On the other side of Highway 5 is Lake Ann Park, and you can park over at Lake Ann Park. And a lot of people then take the golf cart path that goes underneath Highway 5 and then comes up in front of Paisley Park. That's where the memorial fence is. It's also where Graffiti Bridge is, where you can go underneath, the Riley Creek Bridge and see all the graffiti and whatnot. You'll see it tomorrow because I will be. My flight leaves at 12 in Atlanta, and then I'll be in, and that's the first thing I normally do is go to Paisley Park, and I normally do that walk. So I will show you from me getting out of my car and exactly how you navigate that if you plan to do it. So I think for the most part, the city has been very hands-off in regards to, they don't tow people. I've never heard of anything like that happening, mainly because of the fact that it's after hours, and it's one thing if you're like screwing up where the parents can park for the baseball games and stuff. It's another thing when there's nothing happening, so it's fine.
Sure.
You definitely want to make sure that if you do that trek from Lake Ann Park over to Paisley Park, that you walk with people, because it's not a well-lit area or anything, but it's also not a dangerous area by any stretch of the imagination either.
Sure.
So, but yeah, I consider that. Maybe look to park at a Walmart or something, or not I don't know if a Walmart even close, but maybe consider parking someplace and taking an Uber in and getting dropped off and picked up. There'll be plenty of things going on, but other people do. I will probably be parking at Lake Ann and then walking over. But it's going to be fun. It's going to be amazing. There's so many things that are going on in and around town too. But obviously want to focus on the celebration because that's literally starting on Thursday. I think you can pick up your credentials if you did do GA or VIP, you pick up your credentials on Wednesday. And then everything starts Thursday, man. They do the launch party at First Avenue, which is also something that you can buy tickets to directly to. You can go to, again, it's incredible to me. You can actually go to the launch party at First Avenue with DJ Linka Paris doing her little jam session thing at First Avenue for $20. No joke, $20. That's killer.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds like what's really happening is they're kind of hedging their bets.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah. I mean, they, no doubt we've discussed like various possibilities for soft revenue. Maybe they're starting to change their attitude about it.
Yeah, I think they've had there's been some challenges this year, obviously. We've touched on those challenges over the past few shows. And I would just kind of see how it's executed. I mean, that's really all that you can do. I mean, we obviously hope that everybody's going to have a good time. But the main focus is, love for one another, because let me tell you, to have all those hardcore Purple Prince fans in the mix, all in town is so fantastic, man. It's really incredible. Because I still remember my first time going at an event like this in Minneapolis and being around, and specifically Chanhassen too, and being around all of those people. And man, it really warms your heart to be surrounded by so many other Prince fans. It's like, yes, I get to geek out on all things Purple. I can make little side comments on some rogue B-side and they'll get it. They'll know what I'm talking about.
It's immersion. It's total immersion.
Completely. Yeah. It's Pamela says, I'm glad they didn't go with the Purple Rain 2.0 idea. And I agree. And we've talked about that too. We kind of feel like, okay, we did that last year. It was good. But there is still some things going on in and around town. I had let me see if I can share this thing. So I am in the process of trying to move some of this stuff over to celebrationtrip.com. I've shown you guys this website before, the celebrationtrip.com website, which has the events that are happening, all the events that are happening. But unfortunately, it's not, there's a bunch of stuff that's missing. But I did find the document that Bonnie Freshour had created. I think this is it. No, that's not it. It's got all the big spreadsheet that Bonnie always creates. I'm trying to move some of that stuff over. She was doing that, but she's just been so busy that I said, don't, it's fine. I'll do it, but I'll be doing it at some point today or tomorrow. But here's the spreadsheet that she has, that so you can kind of get an idea of some of the stuff that's actually going on. They're still doing tours at Paisley Park. As of, well, this is Saturday and Sunday. We're going to get to where, and I guess Dr. Mambo's Combo played last night.
Yeah.
There's Prince, places that brought Minneapolis music to the world. There's something going on at St. John's Episcopal Church that's there. This is the thing that they were talking about. Let me see if I can make this bigger so you guys can actually see this a little bit better. It's probably a lot better. The Purple Playground Indigo Experience with Adrian Crutchfield that's happening. That's happening at the Capri. That is on Tuesday, June 3rd. Then, of course, you got more tours that are happening on Wednesday because the celebration is going to be happening. And if you go to the Lofton Hotel on Wednesday from 10 to 5:30, you can pick up your credentials at the Apothecary Bar in the Lofton Hotel. There's something event called Feed My Starving Children. I don't know anything about that one. I'll kind of move some of that stuff over. Obviously, we had Damon D on the show last week.
Dancing with Damon.
He's going to be doing his thing. You can get the Eventbrite tickets. That is on celebrationtrip.com. And it kind of talks a little bit about that. Also on that day, Dr. Mambo's Combo, Forever in My Life, a birthday tribute to Prince, because that is that's the 4th. Well, Prince's birthday is the 7th, isn't it? I think it's the 7th.
I think so.
Yeah. So, but they're doing a birthday tribute at the Parkway Theater. Dr. Mambo's Combo is going to be there doing that. They got some Prince trivia going on at Omni Maple Grove in Maple. Where's Maple Grove?
Far.
Okay.
It's one of those places I used to know somebody who lived out that way, man. But I live in Eden Prairie. It's like the other side of town.
Oh, is it like
the opposite side of the city?
So it's like a half hour away from where Eden Prairie or whatever, or hour?
No, I'm talking like 40, 50 minutes, man.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, but if you're a trivia buff, if you want to showcase your trivia knowledge of all things Prince, that's where you do it. If you're not doing anything that night, there it is. Okay. And then there's a Prince Purple Party Edition karaoke blast with Chaz. So I didn't realize Chaz was doing something. That's pretty cool. So is this Chaz? Let's see.
I know a bunch of dudes that go by the name of Chaz. I'm not.
Yeah, I'm not
at liberty to speculate which Chaz this is.
Yeah, I wonder if it's Chaz. But that's happening at the Minnesota Music Cafe, which is, so if you think you got some vocal chops and you want to step up to the karaoke mic, there's your chance to do it right there. Then, of course, this will be an event that I'll be at. Purple Genealogy, the Gold Experience, the Women's Club in Minneapolis. I will be there with Audrey and all the folks, because this is the last party that they'll be doing. So I will be definitely going to that. This is also on celebrationtrip.com. I think there are some tickets still available, but this is going to be a lot of fun. I'll be there. Heart and Star is going to be there. It benefits Purple Playground. There's also some of the stuff going on too. Purple Musicology, It Ain't Over After Party. A tribute to Prince and the Minneapolis Sound, the Green Room Minneapolis. I think was that what he was talking about?
I think it's Kimber and the unit are playing.
Yeah, yes, there it is, right there. Sorry, Yep. This is Martin Kimber and them. And then, of course, this is when the actual celebration starts. Is on Thursday the 5th. If you haven't picked up your credentials, you can still pick them up on this day. But then VIP folks have actually got a bunch of stuff going on. But then they do the launch party at First Avenue with DJ Linka Paris that you can get tickets for just that event. I did not see that on paisleypark.com. I think you need to go to their Instagram or whatever, but tickets are still available to that too. That's not surprising because First Avenue is pretty big. So you can, but anyways, all the people that are attendees of the celebration will be there, and they'll be at First Avenue, and you can join them for $20. $20 is all it takes, and it's always an amazing party. And then, of course, from 5 to 8, there's Bites and Beats with DJ Willie Adams. He's going to be doing his thing at Star Bar and Bistro, a little pregame stuff, and then you can do that first, and then head over to DJ Linka's event. And of course, I was expecting this to happen, wasn't exactly sure when, but here it is at the Parkway Theater. They're going to be playing Purple Rain, the 35 millimeter presentation of the show at the Parkway Theater. If you want to check out Purple Rain with all those other folks, you can do that too. That's the dance party I just talking about at First Avenue. That's happening. Yes, I will be there. I will be there. JB and the Routine. Tell me about. Do you know who they are?
Yeah, I know who they are. JB sings in my band.
I know. I was just messing with. Right. Tell people about JB and the Routines for those that don't know.
Well, they're killing it down at Bunkers every Thursday night. If you want to know about JB and the Routine, just go down there. Keandre Mack been on the drums. Who else has been playing down there? David Gonzalez on bass. I think I saw David Feely playing guitar with JB. They tight. The people keep coming week after week. You know,
nice.
And go and enjoy yourself.
And so then, of course, you got all the events with the celebration. You can go to paisleypark.com and look at the different the schedule for the celebration, which is starting this week. So everybody needs to go down there. And there's also the Edina. Is it Edina or Edina? How do they pronounce it? It's Edina. They always have their art fair this week. It's like every time they always do their art fair on this week. They seem to kind of follow whatever, but that art fair is always happening. And again,
it's a colloquial thing. Uptown has the Uptown Art Fair the same time every year, I'm pretty sure. So it's regional. It's just we are just a little podunk town, man. I mean,
yeah,
you know,
it's and then of course on Saturday you've got got more celebration stuff, Chase and Ovation, and of course DJ Dudley D is going to be. You know, this is going to be happening at the Union Rooftop in Minneapolis. I got to tell you, I didn't really know, too much. I mean, I've seen Dudley play. There's a bunch of stuff here. I'll make sure that all this stuff is over on celebrationtrip.com because I know nobody's taking notes. We don't have to go through all of it. Yeah, sure. But I was asking Dudley D about, I said, where do you get some of this stuff that you play? It's like amazing that you come up with some of the stuff. And he started telling me about, he takes like the best recordings that he can find and he stems them all out. So like if he finds a great recording of a show, he'll stem out just the drums, or he'll stem out just Prince's vocals, or he'll stem out different things, and then he'll piece them together in these. It's really amazing. So so he's going to be playing too. But there's also another event that is happening in July. I know that's a ways away. It's a little bit away, but we have another special guest to bring in here for you to tell you about another event that's happening in July. I'll let him do it himself. Ladies and gentlemen, let's clear the stage for the one, the only Mr. Morris Hayes in the house.
All right now. Oh, see, okay. Oh, he can't. Can you hear yet?
You can't.
You can't hear us. He can't hear us.
That's on you.
That might be you, man. We can't hear you either.
All right. You can't hear us?
It looked like your microphone is muted. Is it?
Yeah, no, because we can't hear him. Okay.
We can't hear what you're saying, man.
Well,
you can't hear us and we can't hear you.
Okay, let's do this. Let's
decided for you.
Let's do this. Let's do this. Let me play this from his Instagram, and then he'll come up and tell you a little bit more about it. Here's the video from his Instagram from earlier.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is your man, Mr. Hayes.
Hold on a second. Let me see.
I got you. I can hear you now.
Okay.
And we can hear you.
I don't want to play the video if you're going to be doing it live. How you been, brother? It's been a long time, man. How you been?
How you doing, sir?
Morris Hayes, you've been my name been in your mouth in the best possible way as of late. People can't stop coming up to me talking about, you hear what Morris said about you on I can't remember which podcast it was, man, but thank you for the words, brother. I appreciate it, man.
Well, Mike, I tell you, man, my mom said, if you can't say nothing good, don't say nothing. I don't have nothing good to say I love the story. I know you remember the time when we were 1994. We were doing the World Music Awards, and there was that part where we had the All-Star dinner thing, and Whitney Houston was there, and she had her flowing dress on and the whole nine. And I mean, she looked like a princess from a Disney movie. And then she came over to the table, and I mean, she just looked like something out of a fairy tale, man. She walked over and she put her hands on Mike and said, "This is the baddest motherfucker." And we was just like, "Oh, she cusses. She said she made this whole overt thing about how dope Michael Bland was. I mean, and she just, and it was like watching a Disney character just like start swearing. I mean, and I had the same thing happen with. I had the same exact thing happen with. We did the same year actually. We did the MTV Music Awards in Berlin, and just so happened, Prince. Sometimes we would get a whole floor for our unit. We'd get the floor, and that's where most of our people would be on the same floor. Well, Aerosmith and a lot of other bands, a lot of the other rock bands. I remember we was out on the road and we hit a couple of spots with where we at the same place with like Guns N' Roses, and so they'd get they buy the whole floor, man. It's like they get the whole. And I just a couple of times ended up on these other people's floors. And I just so happened at the MTV Awards, I was across the hall, exactly door to door with Steve Tyler. And so once we got to the venue, me and Michael get makeup. We sit there getting makeup and hair, and the little girl from Iceland, Bjork. She changing into her duck dress and all of this stuff. Well, anyway, we get to the place and we're hanging out. And Steve Tyler tells me, he says, "Man, that drummer," he says, "I work out to that guy." He says, I do my workout to that guy, man. He's like the baddest cat. And I was like, man, everybody loves Bland, man. It's like, that's Steve freaking Tyler. I'm like PG-13. Steve Tyler. And that's about Michael Bland. I mean, it's just like, so man, these are the stories. I mean, this is the stuff that I literally watched happen. For Whitney Houston at the height of her career to come up and make a big overture to like Michael Bland, and just like in her little beautiful gown, people holding the train and all of this. And she says that, man, I mean, that's a testament to how great Michael is. And I love those stories. And I love the fact that everybody know Michael is one of the most severe cats that Prince had in his outfit. Everybody loves Michael. And certainly, I have the stories that I have, and I just tell it to anybody who's willing to listen, because he's that dude, man. Everybody knows. I mean, Michael is that dude.
I can't take it.
I love watching Michael get slowly more comfortable.
I'm spending my whole life trying to live up to these stories that get told. That's the problem. It's like, I'm not doing enough.
It is a problem, Mike, because you don't have to, because you already did the work. I mean, anytime like 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover beat, Mike. It's certain things musicians. If you're a bass player, you're gonna learn some Graham stuff. If you're a drummer, you're gonna go to the signature thing that makes drum. I think for us, Mike, it probably would have been Ohio Players, that drum solo, like how we made Shush, man. That was basically kind of like vibing off Ohio Players.
That's exactly it.
And so that was the thing. No, I mean, who played a drum solo like that on a ballad? Who did that? Ohio Players did that, man. And it's like,
I try to tell people,
shoot.
Yeah. I didn't come up with it. Prince was like, fill it up like on I Want to Be Free, man. I said, okay, all right, Prince, I'll do that.
And then so now
I'll tell your child,
learn that solo lick to lick. Every drummer's task is to try to learn Shush now. And so man, anytime you got that, bro, it's like I remember the bass players used to want to do the Reddings thing. I mean, that was like a thing, and they wanted to do the Larry Graham stuff, any like bass legend stuff. Glide, you want to do stuff. If you're a bass player, you want to do that. And then you got keyboard players, you want to do like the Rush thing with like Tom Sawyer. It's like certain things is like stuff like that. It just makes you legendary in those spaces. And Mike is that dude. He's done it. I don't mean to butter his muffin. I know Mike don't take a lot of credit for stuff, and he's just easy going about it. He's the first one. I never forget him saying like, "I hate playing solos," and then he turns around and do shush. He turns around and do like stuff like that. There's a song called "Ass Whooping in a Trunk."
Oh wow, you gonna bring that up?
Michael, don't play the one. Just play everything else, but and it is a heinous beating. It is a heinous beating.
Well, on top of that, Eric Leeds. It was a Madhouse track. Eric was there.
Yeah.
Like, anytime Eric showed up, I really was trying to impress Eric every time I saw him.
Absolutely, he raises the bar. And what did he do? He murderized it too. I mean, so yeah, man. That's the thing on it, man. But it's good to be here with y'all, man, and on the Funkatopia spot again. So
man, I love when you drop in, man. I know you've been so busy, but just so you know, for tonight, you're not alone because we also have the one and only Tony M in the house as well.
Oh, look at that!
Tony, you're muted, but go, man.
Tony the M.
Yeah, you got.
What's up, family?
The M stands for money. Get it? All right.
It's about that money, Mike. What's up, family? How y'all doing?
Good.
How
are you?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good.
This is the part where I just sit back and just like let you guys tell stories, and I don't say a damn thing.
Not if you try to keep this show clean, you better not.
We'll have to keep it clean. We get endorsed by anybody.
Listen, like we in the dressing room.
That's what we do.
we don't answer to anybody here, so you go.
Yeah, but we got.
Yeah, I know.
Black people, we got boundaries and rules and things. Why don't you embarrass the family on the what? Why don't you know?
Don't you embarrass the family? That's a fact.
I know when that light come on, you better get back in the house. We from that era.
At least be where I can see you. Right, when the street lights come on
this porch at least.
Yes.
So I know you guys aren't involved in the celebration this year. What are you guys doing this week? Are you just hanging, just laying low, or?
I'm laying low.
Man, go ahead, Tom.
No, yeah. I'm definitely laying low. These temperatures are kicked up here in Phoenix, man. So I'm 107s for the whole.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike, I traded the extremes, right? I went. I'm not dealing with no more winters to now going. Damn, I'm dealing with these summers though.
Yeah, but you traded an igloo. You traded an igloo for
a frying pan.
Well, frying pan. At least we got something to dip in and can cool ourselves off and chill. But otherwise, man, life is good.
Awesome.
I can't complain. Wouldn't do no good any damn way. We all got
glad to hear it, man.
Yes, sir.
I was gonna slide into y'all.
How's the thing go, Mike? I saw a couple clips from your from the recent show. How'd it go, partner?
It went all right, man. It was basically sold out. It's a process, man. Also, you know how we are. We come from, a place where if it ain't perfect, you keep working until you know. And it was so it's a work in progress, man. I tighten the screws every time I get a chance,
Well, I mean, I know I got positive feedback from people that I know that saw it. They said they was, they felt good about it. So that's what counts, if the people.
Yeah, if the people had a good time,
that's all that matters.
That's
all that matters. Yeah. We can think, oh man, we could have did this better or that better. But listen, long as the fans enjoyed themselves, man, they came and got what they needed out of it.
Absolutely.
That's what we're giving them. That's what we're giving them, right?
Yeah. Well, what our brothers say, it ain't a mistake until you stop.
Keep it going.
I did an interview the other day, and I was telling somebody about that, and I said the cardinal sin is the Carl Lewis move. It's like Carl Lewis. I said, yeah, man. Carl Lewis at the NBA All-Star game. Remember that national anthem when he goes, he started 2 octaves too high. And when he got there, he got to the note, he was cracking.
Oh, man.
Oh, you remember that, Mike?
Now
I don't remember it. I missed it. I gotta look that clip up.
Bro,
He started too high on the national anthem.
Yeah, he started too high, man. And he got there, he started cracking. And you saw Michael Jordan and them bobbing them heads, them shoulders was bouncing, and they was just cracking up, man. He was gone.
That is one of the most epic fails. On a,
Epic fail.
You gotta go to like Roseanne Barr levels to get to where that was.
You knew she was playing around. He was serious. He came out there low.
He thought he was coming in hot, man.
Yeah.
He thought he was coming in hot. It was like, no, bro, that ain't it, bro. And Prince was crying, man. We always crying.
Remember we brought that up? Oh, he was crying whenever we brought that up.
He was crying. He was like, when he said that,
it was rap, man.
He knew he was cooked, man.
He was cooked.
Cooked.
He was cooked. Again, what Prince always would tell me, like, Morris, play good notes because once it's in the ether, it's there forever. That joker lived in infamy. All you gotta do is Google, Google him on that one, and it's just like on instant repeat for the rest of human time.
Oh yes. So look it up, and you will thank me later. Look it up and be like, damn, Tom, he was right.
I'm gonna look it up. I don't know why I've missed it. I guess life and whatnot.
Carl Lewis, National Anthem. You're a young buck. It was a while back. You're a young.
It was during your coma.
My coma.
That one time you was in a coma. That's when it.
Oh yeah. Tony, how much weight have you lost?
Shoot, man, I'm 50 plus, man.
Nice.
Going on 60 something. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
It's not just for me. It wasn't just losing it. I've been able to keep it off, so that's what's been most important for me.
Yeah. See, because I'm 75 pounds lighter than when I saw you last at the thing.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah, man. I was gonna say we have to get together, man. I got to see this progress. It's been amazing. Yeah, keeping it off is the trick, though, right?
Yeah,
it is.
We should get together over a steak at JD Hoyt's.
Yeah, let's get a couple of steaks, a couple of baked potatoes.
We'll fix that. Be tempted us.
That is the problem.
Over Hoyt's.
But listen, there's plenty of mountains out here, so we go hiking, and like I said, got the pool. We can do the swim thing, and just keeping it moving, man. Like I said, keeping it off.
He has some diamondback rattlers over there too.
Tarantulas and
them coyotes and everything.
Coyotes and diamondbacks, and so it'll be some running going on, all right.
One thing about winter. Winter kills everything and everybody if you stay out there.
Man,
it's called an annual purge.
Yep,
that's
I
right.
Mad about Minnesota. I ain't mad about it, man. That's one, like Prince said, keep the riffraff out because it's gonna tear that ass up. Come on,
I tell you, even out here in the summertime, it keeps the riffraff out. Believe me, people are in their house. You don't see nobody. They're jumping from an air conditioned car to a building to the house. Ain't nobody out perusing nothing.
No, man. Right. You can throw some bacon on the sidewalk, bro.
Bacon on the sidewalk.
Right up.
Yeah, that's a funny move right
did
there.
We did it. It was 118, man. We threw an egg and a slice of bacon out there, man. And that started sizzling, partner.
Bruh, that's too much for the kid, man.
Too much.
That's crazy.
It's a high in 60. It's a high in 60 in Minneapolis, isn't it, Michael?
I'm not sure what the temperature was today, but it was hot.
No, okay, all right. You were going to say something, Michael. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just going to say for Morris, that memory of Whitney Houston was from the opposite. I had my back to the door, so I didn't know who was touching me. Like I felt a hand on my shoulder. Then I looked.
Was this the after party? Was this the after party?
No. We had a. This was in '94. We had a dinner, at the World Music Awards, man. We at the hotel, man. We at the hotel, the Paris. So all of the celebrities are staying there, right? So we just chilling, man. We watching. We like the folks, man. We in there. We people watching. Sonny's playing golf, tennis with the mobsters. We just doing stuff, man.
Right.
Yeah. There's a story there.
They have a big dinner that everybody with Prince Albert and Rainier at the time
in the hotel there. Yeah.
At the hotel, and so everybody, you doll up. We all suited up, in our NPG stuff, and Prince always suited up. And everybody's just having dinner. So all the celebrities are there, man. Everybody's there doing the thing. She made a point because I'm sitting Mike is on to my left. and I got, Barbarella's over here, and Prince is like across from me. I can see him across from me, and me and Mike. He's like sitting around near Mike's side. I'm watching her. She's coming up from behind. She's at a table like a few tables down, and she just gets up, man. And I'm telling you right then, man. Here's the first thing. First of all, her and Bobby was married. Bobby had got in some trouble in South America. He had like done something silly. Yeah, he got in trouble. And so the media was hounding her. Man,
being facetious.
They were just waiting. The paparazzi was waiting on her at every turn. When she come out, it was like bananas, man. So they're trying to follow her and ask about this whole thing with Bobby. I think he was in South America. They got caught up with some girl or something down at the hotel. And so they were just hounding this girl, man. And so she made a point, like within all of that going on, and not to mention that when she got to the World Music Awards, man, when I tell you she killed that joint, man, she worked it over, man. Her and Ray Charles, and that's a whole nother story, the Ray Charles thing, because Stevie was supposed to be there, and Stevie got sick. And so they called Ray Charles at the last minute and got Ray to fill in for Stevie, man. And that's how I got a photo with all of us. That Prince had a photographer girl that was with us the whole time, just taking pictures and doing stuff. And she got the greatest picture, like all, me and Sonny and Barbarella and Mike with Ray. Ray had came in, we were in the dressing room, and I said, "Hey, brother Ray," I said, "Man," and I told him, I said, "Man, you're the first artist that made me feel emotion like enough to cry, like from a performance that like I felt emotion that not from church." You know what I'm saying? And I said, "Man, I said, brother Ray, would you mind taking a photograph with us?" He said, "Oh no, it's all right. I don't mind. Only thing is, I need the address so somebody can send me so I can see how it turned out." And he just bust out laughing, man. And so we was kind of like, do we laugh? Because he just kind of busted himself out, But I come to find out that Ray would, he would cap on himself a lot of times. Yeah. But he just said, somebody to send me this picture so I can see how it turned out, And I was like, wow. And they took a picture of us right when we were all in mid-laugh. And it's one of the greatest pictures,
the best pictures ever, yes.
It's one of the greatest pictures ever, man, because everybody's like this.
Right.
In the picture. Ray's head is back. Everybody's head is back, cracking up, man. And she took the picture at exactly the right time, man. It was perfect, man.
That's hilarious.
What y'all do? Y'all kick Mike out, man?
He just dropped off. I just texted him. Oh, Michael said a power outage.
Oh snap.
Yeah. So listen. See, I'll just say, come back on with your phone, because hopefully his phone's charged.
Yeah, man. So the whole thing with Whitney was just, she spotted him, man, across the way, and got up. And she had all of these handlers, man. All of these people were like with her and everything. And when she saw him, man, she got up, and I just kind of looked over my left shoulder, man, and I just watched her coming over to the table, and I'm thinking she about to come holler at Prince, because she's done that a few times when I've been with him. The last time I saw her right before she died, that's what she did at the Clive Davis party. She came over and she was hanging out with this Ray J, and she came over to the table, hollered at Prince, and Prince told him we were having a little thing at the house, and her and Ray J came through. They came through the house and was hanging at the little party. It wasn't but a few of us, and she came through, man. But this time coming for Michael, man, and that was crazy, because she put her hands on his shoulders, man, and said, "This dude right here is a bad motherfucker." Went all in, man. I was like, hey! Like cussing, man. Like
wow, that's crazy.
She looked like
yeah,
that.
Whitney wasn't on the mess. Whitney was not what he played with. She was straight hood.
Now wait a minute, Tony. Wait a minute, though. So okay, I'm gonna tell this one, dude. This is my early like right in with the band. We doing like Radio City, and there a little feud broke out, right? Like we went on the radio thing. Tony, I'm gonna let you tell it. You go ahead.
No. Yeah. Go ahead, Mo. I'll chime in.
So we doing, I think WBLS, man. I think we would go on and the WBLS and do like, we in town, and so we were having a little record release thing, man. We in New York. We go down to like I think Nails or whatever the place was, but we had set up this party at this place, and Bobby came to the thing, and Whitney's pregnant at this time, right? She good pregnant with the little Bobby girl, and so Bobby Brown, man, you know, he was just a character around that time. He just like, you know, he just a bad boy. He want to be like that. And so he comes to this party, man. And so, man, okay, understand me. Tony ain't nobody to trifle with, man. You know what I'm saying? Tony, like, you know, he out there doing his thing, man. Tony ain't no punk. He's like, you know, Bobby's in there, man. He trying to be. So Damon is there. Damon's got this suit on. And so Bobby's, you know, we standing there, and like it's, you know, Tony, me and Damon, all of us, we just kind of there. We all in. And Bobby's like, did you pick out that suit? And
to Damon, yeah.
Yeah, saying that to Damon, you know. And I think Damon was taking it like, oh, like, yeah. He said, so you picked it out. Like, nobody, like, you did that. And so Tony was like, wait a minute, hold up. I think you're trying to be funny style.
Yeah, because he said something about, that looks like something that you just came off the stage with. Why are you wearing your stage clothes?
Right.
And I went, what?
Exactly.
What you talking about, partner?
Yeah,
he said, well, I'm just saying. I'm like, no. I heard what you said, but I know what you're inferring. So
Right.
this our house. This our house, right?
Exactly.
So if you ain't with that, you can bounce. Matter of fact, you one of the luckiest men on the planet. Listen, you married to Whitney Houston. Y'all about to have a beautiful little bundle, and you gonna come up in here trifling. You can bounce.
So Tony stepped to him, man. And what's crazy about it, Whitney broke him up. So Tony's getting ready to get at him. Like Tony's like, you know, Tony's moving in for the thing.
Wait, is Whitney got her hand on your chest going, oh boy, what?
Let me tell you something, bro. She had on you know how you wear a Letterman's jacket for high school kind of thing?
Right.
She had like a jacket on like that, kind of a Letterman's jacket, and she pregnant, man. She like out there, bro. So Tony's like, oh, it's like that. So he step up in Bobby's grill, man, and she come in the middle and just kind of do this number. He like, come on, baby. She get Bobby and like grab him up and drag him on out the way, because Tony's like, man, we got to move the furniture around.
Yeah, we got some walls up in here, man.
I was like, oh my God, man, this is about to go down, and Whitney had to break the fight up.
Oh my word.
I don't know if it would have gotten there, man, but I was just like, you know, I could tell what was happening. It was funny style. The comment, the way it was looking, it was funny style. And I'm like,
oh no, it was definitely funny style. Because he was trying to make a thing like, so you did that, huh? On your own.
Right. He was trying to clarify.
Right.
Oh, so you did that. Like he didn't know, like Prince didn't tell you to wear that.
Game. Yeah. Tony peeped game, and he was like, "No, bro, you ain't gonna come up in here, you know, like flossing and stuff, and with your funny style." Tony like got in his face and was like, and I'm like, man, this is bananas, because I'm new, man. I'm newer than, you know, like carnation milk still on my breath. So I'm like, you know, I'm like, these dudes going hard. I'm like, ooh, going down, man. Tony's like up on this dude, and Bobby's standing there, and so she just came and like, come on, baby, like grab him around the thing and just like, come on, let's go. Because Tony said, hey man, this is our function right here. You know, you don't come up in here funny style like that, man. Went in.
Yeah. Yo, Mike, I was gonna. I don't know if you remember. Tommy told me this story, and I totally forgot about it till he mentioned it. Remember, we was in Brazil, in Rio. We're at that club, and they locked all the back doors. Remember, we were trying to get out because I think some fire or something had broke out in the club. And they wouldn't allow us to go out the front doors, right? And they were trying to funnel us, the band, out a certain way. And I'm like, this is exit right here. Now the security was like, no, we gotta go. Nigga, I'll put my foot through that door. Boom! We walked out into the alley, man. Tommy was like, I ain't going nowhere but
I
this
remember
way,
that.
right? You remember that, Mike?
Yes. There was a whole bunch of talking, then I heard your foot hit the door. I was like, oh, okay, we going.
Did the alarm come? Did the alarm come on, or was it a regular door?
If it did, it was a club. So if it did, I didn't hear it. We were out.
Yeah, as soon as Tone got the door open, we moved.
We bounced.
All right, cool. Okay, come on,
listen,
Sonny.
Man, I'm the most even kill. We'll joke with you to the end, man. But once you go twisted, it's 0 to 100, partner.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What is it about the club thing, man, Tone? Tony, I know Mike remembers because Mike was with me at the time. You remember when we did that movie in London at that club? Oh my gosh, what was the name of it, man? We did. Mavis was there. We did the Undertaker, man. We did all of this stuff.
At the Bagley's warehouse.
Yeah, Bagley.
Bagley's warehouse.
At Bagley. So man, so half of the cats, like Levi and Princeton, they were all kind of like on the stage, man. So we were coming through the crowd. You remember our publicist?
Michael Pagnata?
No, you talking about Chris Poole.
Chris Poole.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, yes.
So we coming, me and Mike, Barbarella, and Sonny, I think we coming up through the crowd with Chris, man. And we like moving through the crowd because now we hear something going on the stage. We like, oh, snap, we got to get up to the stage.
Yeah.
So we make our way through the crowd, man. And we excuse me. And we going, so man, we going through the crowd. All of a sudden, man, I feel like an elbow to the back, like, pow.
Oh, right.
Like hit me in the back, man, like knocked me forward, like almost down on the ground, man. I just turned around, man, grabbed this dude in his neck meat, man. And I just
neck meat.
Neck meat.
I texted Barbarella about this the other day, like 2 days ago. I said, remember the time we was in Bagley's and Morris choked the out of that one dude?
Well, why did he elbow? Did he think you were cutting or something? What was going on?
It was so funny. Chris Poole was like, let him go, Morris, let him go. Let him go.
And Morris had him like Bela Lugosi, man. Morris had a like, grabbing him like Nigel Rathbone from the show.
Looking like Nosferatu and shit up
Yeah. Oh, he had him like Nosferatu.
He said, I did do. I said, bro, you hit me in the back, bro. Like you knocked me down, man. He said, no, I did not. I did not. I was like, no, man, like, bro, don't get it messed up, man. You can't just elbow me in the back, man, in my spine, bro. Like, so no, we're not gonna do that one.
Why did he elbow you?
Murderize that place, man.
Why did he do that?
Did he think you were trying to cut in front of him or something?
Yeah, what was he doing?
Bro, I was going through, but I'm asking everybody, excuse me, we're trying to make it. I'm just like, excuse me, we just trying to make it to the stage like that. And I just like, pow, man. And I mean, dude, if it had not been somebody like in front of me, bro, I would have hit the ground. And I just turned around and he had that look like what? And I just went like clock.
He just went to choking the dude. No, my favorite was Chris Poole was so quiet about it. Right, Morris, let him go. Let him go, Morris. Right. It's all right, Mike. It's all right.
Let him go.
And I think he was just worried
Morris
about
was shaking. He was choking this dude so hard. His elbows were shaking it. Like, I will hit you now.
Like, oh, man,
don't mess with Morris. Don't mess with Tony either.
No, Tony the one though, man, because that Bobby thing was funny, man. I was like, oh man, this is getting ready to go down, man. And Bobby was kind of nutty, man, because he clearly was outmatched, man. Tony
I remember that.
Up this dude's head, man.
Yeah.
And it's like he gonna stand up because I think he must have been like feeling some kind of way because of some enhancements. So he wasn't all together right.
Some enhancements.
He wasn't all the way thinking right.
Some mood alterations and whatnot.
Yeah, this false sense of like, yeah, I got this, man. Like, no, you don't got this, bro. That dude is a Marine, bro. Like, you can't just, you're not finna go up there and do this thing. Tony was like, no, bro, you in the wrong spot, man.
Right.
That was a funny mess, man. But I just was like, because I'm tripping, like I'm new, man. So I'm still starstruck. It's like, man, look, it's Whitney Bobby. Man, look. And, Tony was like, we all passed that. It's mano y mano.
Well, that's what it. Yeah, that's what it went to, man.
Yeah,
that's what it went to,
Like,
I wonder if he knew you were with the band, and if he didn't, I wonder how he was feeling watch you get up on stage.
No, we just finished a Radio City.
Oh, you just finished.
Yeah, we had finished.
It was a show after that. It was an after concert after that, man. Everybody came too.
Wow.
You knew what was up, man.
No, he totally did.
Wow.
But guess what? It got fixed that night. Whitney did that thing where they say the ass you save may be your own.
Come on, baby.
She got that joke and just hooked him on out the way. Come on, baby. Come on out the way.
Yep. Before you get knocked out.
Let him on down the road there.
Man, it was
not the right now. You got Damon and Johnson with Brooke now, bro. It was ready to go.
They're gonna be stomping them like they doing the dance.
Where'd that foot come from?
They're gonna do the electric feet dance all over Bobby Brown.
And we already had some goons too. His little goons was gonna be outnumbered that night, bro.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
I just remember being so new and green to the situation, man. Like I knew a lot of artists. I had a lot of favorite artists, man. But I'll never forget. And Mike can tell the story that Narada Michael Walden, man, when he came in.
Classic. Go ahead and tell it, Tone, because only you can tell this one the right way.
No.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Oh, this is gonna be a good one. Let's go. Hold on. Let me get comfortable. I got to get my lumbar support. Wait a minute. Lumbar support. All right. Go ahead.
I'm gonna need me a drink. Oh, Lord.
I will need a drink.
I'll start it. And then Tony can finish it. I'll start the story.
Go ahead.
It was at the China Club. We decided to sit in at the China Club. On whoever the house band was, we just jumped on their gear and started hitting it. Right. So we finish up our little set and we go to the backstage area, and Narada Michael Walden, who played drums in Mahavishnu Orchestra, produced Whitney Houston's first 3 records. Right. I mean,
legendary.
Right? He had a couple cocktails, and he comes back, and I'm standing there, and he walks up to me and says, "Who are you? What is your name? I've never seen you play before." He said, "You play so strong," and he kept coming closer and closer, and then his lips are on my face. He's kissing me on the face, and I'm going, "What is going on here?" And I'm looking around the room, and I see Tony, Damon, and Kirk looking like, "What is that dude doing?" Nice to meet you, man. You're brilliant. I've been listening to you since. And he goes to talk to those dudes.
He came over and said, "What's up to me?"
And Tony fashions his hand like it's a hook, and he just puts it right around the dude's neck and keeps him at about 2.5 feet away from shaking his hand. What's going on, bro?
I gave
literally at an arm's
and the
length,
shake at the same time.
And Prince
It was a stiff arm
so hard.
He stood him up straight when he put that stiff arm on
him. Right. He leaned. He put a little weight on him. So he couldn't bend. He bent his direction. How you doing there, bro? All right, man. Yeah,
bro.
Yeah. He gave him the real bro greet to let him know he was not about it.
Yeah. When I saw the Michael Bland interaction, I'm like, yeah, partner.
Yep. Yep. I saw you see it, and you were like,
Pleasure to meet you. But pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, I saw that. Yep. And you put had him right between your thumb and your forefinger. Had your hand on his neck, and you was bending him up right.
He was trying to lean, but that stiff arm kept him straight up.
Right, he tried to lean.
Tried to lean in.
Tried to get in for a little peck, and Tony stood him up. Hey, all right there, bro. All right.
Well, we ain't in Europe for one. I get the protocol when you're in Europe. I mean, we home, man. What and he lingered a little bit too long on Mike, and I'm like, no.
He really did. He really did.
No. Yeah. And man, that night was great, man, because you got like Andy Garcia, man. This dude's in Godfather, like right after Godfather 3, man. Andy Cole is a fan. It's like Tom Cruise was there. I'm
starstruck when they were starstruck. It's like, what?
They was messed up, man. Scotty had gave me a tambaraca, man, one of the yellow tambourines that Prince used to, have here.
This one?
So Scotty had got a hold of one of them, man, and I gave it to Tom, and this is when he was with the red-haired kid, what's the wife that Nicole Kidman.
Nicole.
Yeah.
All right.
So man, Tom is just he be wilding, man, because just like on Oprah, this dude, I give him this tambaraca, man. This dude start jumping up and down like a cheetah, man. Like he's like let's make a deal. 100, 200, 300.
He's losing it. Yep. more.
Like he did with the kid when he was dating Katie Holmes on Oprah's couch, like what he did on Oprah's couch.
Yeah. He kind of went full tilt.
The girl is standing there like this. She's like, oh my God. She like got a hand on her face, like, and I said, she says, I'm sorry. I said, no, it's cool. But I said, man, you tripping me out because I said, you Tom. He said, you Tom Cruise. I said, you Tom Cruise. He said, oh no, man, but you guys rock, man. And I was like, oh my God, this dude is gone, man.
Gone.
He was toe up, bro. And every time I've seen him since, he's been toe up. He's like he was a little better. But that was so funny watching this dude like trip about this tambaraca like that, man. And that just was so funny, man. But everybody was there that night. But Narada he got the
he got the highest marks.
He got the
highlight
Heisman
award.
He got the Heisman.
No, yeah, he went on.
He got the Heisman.
Well, it's so funny, man, because most, all these mega stars that we see as like major movie stars, man, they were just so humbled and they turned into kids around Prince, man. They just did. Your favorite musician. I mean,
you're right.
It's man, it was crazy.
It was crazy.
We were in Switzerland. And Billy Idol. Do you remember Billy Idol asking us to come up to his suite when he had that party? But we got ushered out. Remember, because we were in Spain. Was it Spain or Italy? We were in Italy. And they had our gear, locked up. Remember going there?
Wait. No. I think that was actually. I think we were in Spain when that happened.
Spain, yeah.
Because me and Sonny were sitting in the lobby at the hotel. No, it wasn't me and Sonny. Because Sonny wasn't on that tour. We were in Spain.
No,
and Billy Idol came downstairs. I was sitting with somebody. It was a new tour.
Yep.
We were sitting in the lobby, and he came down, and then some car came and got him. But that was also the time we had to leave the hotel, like we were going to the gig, but we were headed actually out of the country because something went down with the promoter. It was a whole ugly mess, man. And we
we were
in fear of our lives.
Yeah, and they didn't realize that we had stages that were flip-flopping city to city, right? So they were trying to take down this particular stage in Spain, Cadiz, or something like, not Cadiz, but anyway, it was Spain. And then Goo and them, we got to call managers and get your pack your luggage and just set it outside the door. Don't say nothing to anybody, right?
Right.
And because they had bulldozed the entrances so that our crew could not get the stage out. I mean, this is like real mafia shit. I mean, this is mafia shit. This not U.S. mafia. This was like Italian mafia. This was like the real deal.
Yeah, we over there with them.
And I remember calling moms going, yeah, I don't know what's happening, but we about to bounce up out of here.
Tony, I think you're right. I think we were in Italy.
We were in Italy, man.
You're right, man.
What was the issue?
Well, the issue...
go ahead, Mike.
What I understood was that when they booked the gig, one of the dudes who was in the city council or whoever's got to say it's okay was not present for the vote. This dude came back off wherever he was at and was like, he didn't want Prince playing at this place because it was like a religious site. That's what I had heard.
I heard that the promoter, Prince was there prior to, maybe a couple of years before.
Oh yeah,
and the show got canceled. It was outside of Prince's control. I don't know if it was weather related or what.
And they had to eat the loss.
They had to eat the lot.
They were mad about that.
Yeah, so they were pissy about that. So
I think you're right.
Yeah, so I think they were trying to recoup something, when he came back. And he's like, now we out of here, bro. That was outside of my control.
Yeah, I remember that. You're right. We were in Italy.
Yep.
And trying to get out of Italy.
We were on the bus creeping, low seating in the back, like the Partridge Family and shit.
That's right. They had all the blinds closed, and everybody was laying down. Like, I ain't catching those strays.
Wow. I remember being so bizarre that we got to Italy, man, and we were all, it's my first tour, man, abroad. I'm happy just to be wherever. Like, what? We smiling, walking through the airports, and man, the security was not playing. They all had Uzis strapped, and they weren't smiling at nobody. They was like, oh, they ain't playing no games here.
They were walking around with their finger on the trigger. It was aimed down at the ground, but it was like in case something happened, they just go raise their arm, and it was.
And in the stadium, you remember they were on the top of the stadium. If you looked around the stadium, there was security posted all the way around the top of the stadium
with guns.
With guns.
Like, oh man, that's bananas, man.
That's great. And from what I understand, you guys are about to go at it again, and you might have some more stories for us. Tell me about what's going on here with MPG. I guess you guys are going to be doing a show in July at First Avenue. What's going on?
That's former members of the MPG. So just so we're
okay. All right. So who's all there? What's going on?
So we got Tony, of course. Tony's going to be there. I'm going to be there. We got Mackenzie on some vocals. We got Kip Blackshire on some vocals.
Yeah.
All right. Nice.
So So we're going to have my man Homer Odell and Brandon Commodore from Mint. You know, they're going to be up there. Also, we're going to have our little girl from the twins, Maya McLean. She's going to be there opening the show. But then we're going to have on the bass, Sonny's on tour. He's be moving around in the summer. Sonny's always be booked up a lot of times. So but we got Brown Mark going to come in and hit with us on the 10th show in July. So Brown is going to be there, man. And then we got Jason Peterson, man. You know, everybody knows Jason.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to be in the house, man. So it's going to be a lot of fun, man. It's First Avenue. We know we all love First Ave, man. And we're going to try to go up in there and do the thing with Brown, man. And so it's going to be a lot of fun, bro.
Yeah, can't
wait. That's a strong show. When do tickets go on sale for that?
It's already been on sale, man. I got some video I'm editing tonight with me and Tony that I'm gonna probably be posted by tomorrow. Just some videos that I'm gonna cut up of me and Tony talking about it, and I'm gonna be on a blitz from here on in into the show. Just let people know. Come on down. I want to get a star on the wall that's got a big question mark on it.
Who is that?
So man, we want to go down there, man, and represent as well as we can, man. And this is what I love about our guys, man. Whenever our guys are doing something, man, I always personally, I know I want to always show love for Mike and for whoever's doing the thing. We all work together, man. We all play together. Right. We all work together with family. Everybody's got different situations they got going on, they doing, but I always got love and support for Mike and for, Barbarella, anybody in the guys that's doing something, man, it's all love, man. And we want to just make sure that we support. I know they do the same for us. That's right. I always thank them. When that brothers thing came out with Sonny and Mike, man, it was the coolest thing ever, man. To see Mike singing, I was right? floored, man. I was like, bro, this is the coolest thing ever, man. And I made this video, and I was like, "This is so cool." Because Mike,
only thing I was salty about is that Mike and them didn't give me 8 to 16 bars, man.
That's
man. You know what I'm saying? It was super dope. The animation was cool. I'm like, man, look
it was this, beautiful, man. It was so beautiful,
dope, man.
God bless y'all, man. I appreciate that, man.
Man, that was super. It was super dope, man. So I just want people to understand that, man. It's all family. It's all love. And the same. Like the revolution and all of the family groups,
family, everybody.
Man, it ain't no bad blood, man. Everybody's family. That Prince put all of these incredible people together, man. Like all of the different factions of the groups, the family, Morris Day and the Time, and all of those guys, and so, man, all of us, we could all wonder what we would have done had it not been for Prince. But I know what happened because of Prince. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yes, sir.
So that's the point to me. Yeah, maybe we would all done. Maybe Jimmy Jam and Terry would have been that, but we'll never know. What we do know is everybody got their push off from this Prince situation, man, and we all owe him a lot, based on our own careers, man. And what we've been. I'll even have some negative people be like, "Oh, y'all just living off the back of Prince, living off." That's what I always did, would live off the back of Prince. I don't know what you're talking about. That's what I always did.
Yeah, that's what we've been doing.
And y'all get riding on Prince ponytails.
Yes.
I'm like, that's what I always been doing. So I don't know what this
yeah, he didn't need any of us. He just
he didn't need any of us.
Exactly, man. So that's who tripping, man. It's like we love this dude, man, and that's like our musical father. Everybody's musical. That's our musical father. We're a lineage from down the line of Prince, man. And no one is greater than the other. And to me, in the sense of that situation, because some got time here, some got time. We all got stories, man. We all have that. Yeah. But I hope that in the wake of this terrible situation that Prince is not any longer here with us, that all of us can just make sure that we show love to this dude, pay homage to this dude. And because all of us made our careers with this man. And so for my thing is, I know what I'm going to do. Anytime I get a chance, I'm gonna just tell my stories and let them know how cool of a cat this dude was. Some days I wanted to choke the shit out of him. I think that would, any one of us can name a couple of days.
That was part of it.
You know what I'm saying? But that's like family, bro. I got family I done fell out with, and we put it back together, and everything's cool. You know, you just fall out and you fall back in, and so it's all good.
Yep.
Yep.
Man, I'm excited. Now, is it just going to be? Are you just prepping for this show, or is there going to be? Are you planning on touring with this, or what's happening?
Well, you know, man, we you know, since we don't really, you know, nobody has this name thing, the MPG thing. That's an estate thing. They in control of how that's all dealt with. So any gigs we get now is based on the places we play. People want us to play. We got a show in Idaho coming up in August. You know, that we're doing in Idaho. And it's based on the fact that people say, hey, man, people want you guys to come and play. So if anything comes down the pike like that we can go play just as former cats, then we'll go do that, man. But, you know, it just makes it, you know, a little bit strange when you just like, you don't really have a name. You just like, we just like these cats. And that's all good. It is what it is. And we'll keep it moving and do what we got to do. But that's what we're doing right now, man. And we're just doing stuff here and there. And wherever that people like want us to come and jam, and we'll jam. And then, like I say, I know one thing that I would like to do, man, and I've talked to a lot of the cats about it, just as it relates to our members, man. I remember when our girl Rosie was having a thing. I called Bland and I called Kirk and I called a lot of cats, and I just said, hey, man. And Prince was still alive then. This was like 2013, 2012, somewhere back in that time. And I just told the cats, I just said, man, we should do something for Rosie. Rosie is our girl. Like, regardless of whether Prince is with her or not, we the MPG, we should help her. You know, if she's out there, man, because all of us, man, I'm 62, bro. We're getting up there, man. I mean, people health stuff is like a thing. And, you know, we have to look out for one another, you know. So I want to do something for my guy, Chance Howard, man. You know, we all know Chance. He's a great dude, man. And so what I'm hoping to do, it's just been like schedules and everybody's been kind of weird, but man, I'm hoping that we all can come together, man. And when any one of us is falling down, man, that we all can come together and help each other out, man. That's how we keep it moving. And so I want to do that with Chance, man. I ain't seen this cat. I've talked to him on the phone multiple times, and that's my own, you know, I always Minneapolis, I all hurried up and everything. But I want to get back there, man, and, you know, talk to Bland and talk to everybody that know this dude, man. You know, Walt Chancellor, everybody that's worked with Chance and Kirk and everybody. And just do something for this dude, man, because that could be me, man. I ain't but one accident or one situation from being in a thing like that, bro. All of us are. And so we got to stick up for one another, man, and help each other out.
Oh, that's right. He fell asleep while driving his car, right? He crashed like a block before he got to his house or something like that.
Absolutely, man.
And
right
what's late,
bro?
That could easily happen to me, because I can't tell you how many times I'm driving down the road and I'm just like, oh shit. It's just like, you know, it's just that's all it takes. So what is the latest update with him? What's going on with him?
Well, I mean, he's getting
where
better,
is he now?
man.
He's still doing the rehab and stuff. I mean, he's still rehabbing like he's supposed to. I think he's still I think he's still in care, right? So that they can monitor.
He's been there a while.
Yeah.
Oh, since 2019, bro, I believe.
Yeah.
What the holy
man? He's been in that facility since then. So, bro, I'm putting it out. I'm putting the energy out there now, man. For anybody, just know that all we got to do is talk to First Ave or whatever it is. Because I know, man, the Minneapolis St. Paul community, man, they will come together for Chance. Everybody loves Chance, man. Everybody loves Chance. Everybody know that that's one of the coolest dudes in the game. And
since our infamous Kazakhstan gig.
You know what I'm saying?
The infamous Kazakhstan gig. That's the last gig I did with Chance. Kazakhstan, Mike. Kazakhstan.
Man.
You guys went to Kazakhstan?
Man.
Bro, we was in Kazakhstan.
Chance went to Kazakhstan, man. It was one of the nuttiest, Mike, it was one of the nuttiest gigs I have ever done. I mean, bro, they first of all, there was some secret squirrel stuff, man. We didn't know really what we were doing.
Well, it was for the president's daughter's husband. We didn't know he was either a congressman or he was a pimp or something like that. We didn't know. It was fuzzy. It was fuzzy.
One of the two. One of the two.
We showed up at the gig. It's army tanks and missiles
with
and stuff.
With turrets on them, man. Full turrets.
We like, what is going on with the gig? Why is it tanks here, man? Like with missiles. Like, what
remember
are we doing?
They brought the bomb sniffing dogs to sniff our van and everything, and they had the little mirrors on the long sticks looking up under our van and everything, bro. because we were at one of the government palaces or something like that, and
it was the president's son-in-law.
Yeah.
So it was bananas, and what was really funny about it, you know, man, we rehearsed. We got our Chance. We got all our cats. We got this little dude. We got Kip, bro. This dude walk up on the stage. We get like a few songs into it. He walk up. He said, "Okay." He walks up.
Hold up, Mo. Hold up. So we'll preface it with this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Doing the show, okay. So if you look out at the crowd and you can see all the dignitaries with their wives, right?
In the front row?
And and tables sprinkled around the front row. You know what I'm saying? They're all at their tables.
Wow.
There's this other table in the back corner. And I'm like, oh, a bunch of young chicks are back there in the back corner, right?
Yeah.
So it's the side pieces, man. Right? So
a side piece table.
That's pimp. That's not congressman. That's pimp.
We're into the show. The old dudes, all of them are getting up. They're partying. The dudes are partying, right? The wives are pretty demure. They're kind of chilling. Then we got to, I don't know, man, Mo, with 3-4 songs into the set, all of a sudden the side table gets up and starts partying.
Yep.
And they were like, that's enough of that. You got our side pieces partying, because they're like, no, we're shutting this down.
Oh.
And then go ahead, Mo.
So bro was like, he was like, after they peeped that situation, they're like, these colored, these smokes ain't gonna be walking off with these jokes.
Get the girls.
Get the shut it down.
Get the girls. Keep them away from the girls.
Oh yeah, he walked up on the stage and talked to Homer. It said, "Okay, I want to do a happy birthday," and Homer's like, "Talk to more, like talk to that dude," and then he just go like, "Cut." Like, happy
we
birthday.
sang happy birthday. I swear it was a 10-15 minute hit, but I was.
And then he says, "Okay, you can go now." Like, bro, we got a whole 45 minutes. No, you don't.
No, you don't. It's over.
And gave us all our money, bro.
Everything.
It was a piece of change too, bro.
It was
but I'm telling you, it was bananas, man, because it was so like it was so crazy. Because we like, what are we doing? And they said, oh yeah, okay, so it's the president's daughter and her husband, and we was like, oh snap. So we up on some secret squirrel shit, and we got.
I love it.
Man, it was bananas. It was the nuttiest gig I think I ever did.
Man.
Like, it was bananas, man.
That's
so
crazy.
they thought you were being too entertaining, and we are going to take away their side pieces.
Yeah, when
the side pieces got up, it was a wrap.
When they got up, it was like,
Carl Lewis.
They are giving them feelings.
And we know about those black men. We know they're bringing.
Tell them to go.
Mike, you and Tony both will be happy to know I am sitting on years of man, Christopher, let me tell you something. They used to hate my damn guts, man, because I had my camera, man, and I was every time I came up, I had this damn camera. And because that was my thing, man. When I came with Carmen Electra, my whole thing was I ain't gonna last probably but a year, maybe if a year tops. I'm gonna get a camera. I paid for my hard-earned rehearsal money. I bought a Sony camera that was like $900, $900 and I said I'm gonna record this for posterity because I'm probably never going back to Europe again. So I'm gonna get this, man, and just for my memories and stuff for when I'm retired, bro. I used to have this camera. He's like, man, here come this fool with this camera. I'm gonna beat his ass with this camera. And man, but let me tell you something, man. I have some of the greatest footage of these dudes in young years, man, like on the bus, like at the gig, backstage, like all of this stuff, man.
You gotta make something up for us, Mo. Gotta make something up.
You need a little sizzle reel there, bro.
It is gold, man. I'm telling you right now. I got all these dudes looking like spring chickens, man. All of us with some babies, man. It's like bananas. And so, folks, y'all, we gonna get it figured out. I got to get permission from all these dudes, and I'm gonna give them the footage so they can put it on their socials and whatever. But man, it's some dope stuff. You talking about 92, 93, like all throughout that era, man. We on the bus with our driver, the freaking frogs.
Oh, Malcolm, yeah. Malcolm was this driver from Scotland, I think.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Yeah,
he was hilarious.
Footage,
he didn't like anybody.
No.
Oh,
he liked us.
And we would bug the shit out of him because we would have the VCR going watching Looney Tunes. Remember the box set?
Oh,
Mike
yeah.
had the box set, and we would sit
Looney
up on that
Tunes.
joint and watch some Looney Tunes, baby.
I did. Yeah.
Man, but it's so much, man, so much fun, bro. Like, it's like the rock and roll stuff that, but we wasn't really like rock and roll cats. We wasn't into tearing up stuff. We had, Prince wasn't on that tip. Like, I remember we ran into the Scorpions. Mike, you remember this one when we were in Monte Carlo.
Yes, they followed us everywhere.
Us all the high points of tearing up a hotel room and, how to destroy your hotel and all of this stuff. And we like, man, bro, we don't get down like that, bro. We cool. Like we just come in and do our little thing, man. And I remember a lot of hotels when we left, man. I remember like we were in Boston, man. Like, and this lady made a overt point and said, "Look, we get a lot of rockers in here. We ain't never seen nobody like y'all. Y'all come in, y'all quiet, man. Y'all cool. You're in and out, and nobody knows. Like, it ain't no riot in the lobby and all of this." I said, "No, man, we don't get down like that." I said, "Prince ain't having none of that crazy. Man,
That's right.
We're not doing none of that crazy. So we just like we kill on the stage. We're not trying to kill a hotel. So Mike, you remember Tony? I remember, and this was another Bobby Brown thing. When we used to go to LA, like back in '93, we used to stay at a place called the Nico Hotel.
Hotel Nico.
Hotel Nico, yeah.
La Cienega,
we had
baby,
pulled
right
up.
across from Fat Burgers.
Tony knew everybody. Like, as soon as the bus pull up at the hotel, the cats outside be like, "Tony!"
All right, Tony. Let's be tipping well.
The whole nine, man. They like, he knew everybody that worked at the hotel. They knew him, and they knew him by first name. So we get there, and they said like, we, Tony get off the bus. He said, "Hey, what's happening, man?" He said, "Oh man, we just had a date, man." He said, What do you mean?" He said, "Man, Bobby Brown was here, man, and this joker got up in the chandelier and pulled it down from the ceiling. So they banned him. He can't come back. He's banned. He can't come back to this hotel. He just tore up. I said, "How did he get up on the chandelier?" He said, "I don't know, but he got up there and he pulled it out of the ceiling, man." I'm like, "Man, Bobby be tripping, man." But it was like it's like we had so many of these cool situations where we would go to places, and that's kind of what the vibe was, man. We go. Tony rented a car, man. We cruising down Sunset, man, in this convertible Benzo.
500 drop SL.
Yes, sir, man. And that was around the time the George Floyd thing, and we happened to be there, man. Me and Barbarella went over to the grocery store while OJ was getting, the whole thing, man. And they went to pick OJ up, bro. The whole car chase thing happened while we was there at the hotel, man, in West Hollywood. And we were in the grocery store watching they had like, we went to this really nice, there's a really nice grocery store there. And what's that one? Well, anyway, they had TV monitors in there. And so me and Tommy in there watching the screens, and the helicopter following OJ, man. They're doing the thing, and then all of a sudden, man, we looking at the screen and like, man, that area look familiar, man. Like, what? All of a sudden, and outside the window, all of the cop cars and OJ go drive. We go back to the hotel, man. Everybody's like, I think, Tony, at the Le Parc, they had a room. We all was watching the TV at the Le Parc, and that and we're like, man, we just saw the thing go by, man, and it was so crazy, man. That like we just been a part of like history. Like that happened when we went to London. It was like the IRA thing was happening, a bomb. Tony almost got in a lot of trouble at the airport because he made a bomb joke, and these people not playing, man. If you go to Heathrow, they're not playing with that bomb stuff. They was fighting with the IRA, and so they had locked. Somebody had shot a mortar, but it didn't go off, and it lodged in the fence at the airport. And so, man, when we landed, it was like it was on, man. It was like people with machine guns, and it was like. And Tony said something, it was a female. She said, "What did you say?"
Yeah, she did. I was like, no. I was just, I'm good. Let me grab my luggage and get on up out of here because they are not playing.
They're not playing over there with that stuff, man. But it's so many wonderful things, man. I hope at some point they do a movie, man, because Prince is the only thing it is, man. I just don't know who you would get. you almost have to start growing a Prince, like like you need to do that years ago. Start growing a Prince that you train them how to dance, how to sing, how to play guitar, how to do all this stuff. I think the closest cat right now that if I had to pick somebody that could do it is probably Bruno Mars.
I was
Like
gonna say Bruno.
all of the people present right now that could kind of slip in that role.
Right.
He the only one to me that's the closest, that because he's got the right height, he can sing, he can play, he can dance, with a little makeup and a little stuff. That could be our dude. But
it was a voice thing. That's gonna be at the voice thing with Bruno though. He's pretty raspy, kind of. I don't know. He might be able to pull it off. I don't know.
His falsetto's pretty clean.
There's ways to sort that out now. I just think that to
I'm
me,
talking
what I would hate to see is somebody who definitely that don't really get it. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got to get the right thing and get the story right, man, and ask all of these cats that's been around Prince, man. What the real deal is about him, and get the story right and get it done in a way that it is worthy.
Because you don't even have to fabricate. You just need you don't have to fabricate nothing. We'll give you the real story, and the storylines will write themselves. I guarantee it.
Yeah. I mean, because you guys shared stories tonight that nobody's ever heard. So I mean, the stories exist. It's just asking the right questions, man. It's just
and this is just three dudes, man. Everybody got their like Magoo. Everybody got their stories, man. Like Kirk and Dan. Everybody, man. It's like everybody got stories, man. And so you just got to and then curate everybody's, these little tales and curate this, man, and make it something epic. Because if you're gonna do Prince, man, it's got to be epic. It's got to be the best possible thing that you can do. He was too big and he was too great in the space that he was, man. Everybody like to compare him to Michael, and Mike was dope, man. But Mike couldn't do Prince. Prince could do him, but he can't do Prince, man.
Right? No way.
It's got to be a series. I mean, that's a series, man. If you're talking about his whole life, man, that's a series. That ain't no 2-hour biopic or nothing like that.
It's got to be Netflix. It has to be Netflix.
It has to be.
There's no way around it.
Yeah, as long as they ain't
and you got to do it over to span some years, man. And it could be so great, man. I hope, I know Londell and them over there working on their thing and doing their thing, man. But they, like I've said many times before, all of us have a vested interest to make sure that the canon of Prince and the legacy of Prince is upheld, and that we will do. I think I can speak for any of us to say that we will be glad to help out if it's about proliferation of Prince and his music, and the impact he had not only for us but for the world, man. I told that dude, man, when the day before Michael Jackson died, man, I was in the car with him, and I had drove him to the Caribou. And Prince didn't like to wear a seatbelt, man. And he called me over, like he said, "Hey, man, let's go over to the coffee place." Yeah, and I got in his car. He got that little convertible Cadillac thing.
The little Prowler.
No, he got a little black Cadillac, like a little 2-seater. Mm-hmm. And so I got in there, man, and I had went with him the day before, and he drove, and I said, "Man, put your seatbelt on." He said, "Oh, I don't like it, man. It mess up my suit." I said, "Man, you don't want to mess your ass up in this car," and made a joke about it. And he put it on, and we went over there and got the stuff. Kayla was working over there. Kirk's daughter, Kayla, was working. And Prince is like dope. He come in, he don't got no pockets, so he got $100 in his hand, and he buy like 4 coffees and give you the whole 100 and then leave. He'd be like, "Yeah." So if you get his order that day, you got a good day, bro.
Wow.
You got a good day. You got 4 coffees and you got about $80 worth of change. That's yours.
Because he didn't have pockets.
He don't have
no,
pockets,
he didn't have no
man.
pockets, man.
Yeah, he said he didn't want us, and he didn't make our clothes with pockets. I like con the wardrobe people to put pockets in my pants, man. Like make them sort of hidden pockets, because Prince said he told him not to put pockets in them because he didn't want us walking around with our hands in our pockets. Bro. I'm telling you, man, this dude was like, everything was a thing with this dude, man. It's like stuff like that, because that make you look like when you walk around with your hands in your pocket, man, like slacker kind of stuff, man. He wanted you to be like, man, you know what to do with yourself. You know how to handle yourself. Because everything Prince did was like taking a picture. You don't see no ugly pictures of Prince, man, because he was always cognizant of how he looked in public, man. I mean, he was always like ready for whatever angle you got to catch this dude mid singing. with his face like, in order to get an ugly picture out of him, you got to shoot it on the stage where he's just like singing hard or doing something like that. But if you're out in the public, you ain't gonna never see him with no bug eyes. And just think about it. How many pictures you see of Prince that you can find that's where he looked crazy like that? He showed me a picture of Tony. Exactly. Tony, but sometimes he just make a face and be like, and it's a meme. It's a meme. It's like that, but that's you got to rarely catch him on some stuff like that, unless you just freeze a frame or something like that. But
ain't that kind of crazy though about the pockets, because that's how Morris blew up. He told Morris to put his hand in his pocket and just be cool.
Yeah,
and that was Morris's thing. That became the shtick, right?
Yeah,
not in Prince's man, but man, yeah, it's crazy.
But it's crazy, man. But yeah, man. What y'all do with Blanche? Y'all put him out in the woods?
No, he's still out of power. Apparently, he's for those who wondering why is Michael look so different, because his power went out. And he's had to come back and join us via phone. Michael, you still there?
Wait a minute. So are they having weather in Minnesota? What's happening with the weather?
I don't know. Let me take a look at the book here.
That's what he said when I texted him. He said they had a power outage and it was he said storm conditions is what he said.
I think he's still in Eden Prairie, so it just says
storm conditions is what it says.
It is.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
But man, I'm super excited that you guys are going to be back at it July 10th, First Avenue. Tickets are available. What's the best place to go?
Well, if you go on the NPG site right now, we already got some videos we have already shot that's on there. Tony, do you know what it is off the top? Because I'd be terrible with it.
No, I just closed down. Hold on. Yeah.
The original NPG.
The band formerly known as NPG.com.
Okay.
Yeah.
The band formerly known
as NPG. You can hit tour dates, and then there's links out there where you'll be able to purchase tickets.
The band formerly known as, you guys can remember that, the band formerly known as NPG.
Yes. Sorry, I was away. I was trying to figure out what was going on. I don't think I'm going to have any power for a while. But it's all right.
Thanks, Mike.
That's good, man. But we're just kind of wrapping things up. We're talking about, again, the show at First Avenue on July 10th.
Yeah.
As far as the celebration week is concerned, Tony's just chilling in 170-degree weather down in Arizona. Morris, where are you at right now?
I'm in Arkansas, man. I'm out here in the woods,
still Arkansas.
middle of nowhere, Arkansas. Just
nowhere, Arkansas.
It's actually, man, it's so cool to be. I've lived in a gang of cities, man. I've lived in Texas, I lived in California, I lived in LA, man. And to be honest, man, now sitting out in the woods, man, where I don't hear airplanes anymore. I don't hear like police cars anymore. I have a train that passes through every now and again, and I hear a train go by, man. But it's actually really cool, man. I got a bunch of land out in the woods in the middle of nowhere, man, and it's dope, man. I'm digging it, man. So
great.
I'm a lumberjack now.
Yeah.
Man. So, anyways, I'm so excited to hear about it. Please make sure that you come on and let us know about. Hey, before you go, what's going on with the new music? You guys had a single out for a minute, and what now? Where are we at?
Well, here's the thing. So
okay, I see Tony shaking his head. Like, all right, go ahead.
We
got some heaters.
Some heaters. What I really think is some dope stuff. There was this thing about what happens with this music. Like when we started the record, we still had the name, the NPG kind of thing. So now that that's not the case, we have to now say, okay, how do we deliver this? What did it come out as? Because we can't come out as the NPG now, and so we it's a thing of figuring out how that works and that whole thing, because it's like we don't go through this whole rebranding thing and all of this, but we got some heaters, man. We got some really crazy stuff, and we're actually just gonna button it up and just kind of put it out. We'll figure out the whole name thing and that whole business and all of that, but we do got some stuff that we had worked on like a couple of years ago, years ago. We went out to LA. We tracked the stuff, still got it, and I think it's some smoke, and I think it's some more stuff we're gonna do. But but it's at a place where we just got to figure out what is the whole game is changing as far as how you put music out, and
So
with all of the Spotify's and all of this stuff, man, the technology is different, and so it's about figuring out how would this work today? How does it work today? So it's just old man, we're trying to figure out this new game.
Well, and I realized that they let up the gas, or they let up the brakes more or less on the usage of the name if you were participating in some type of celebration event or some type of something. They loosened it up for the family, they loosened it up for the time. But then the second that you do something that doesn't involve them, it seems like something else kind of goes into play. And I've always said that I feel like a big, huge missed opportunity is, excuse me, they have a studio there, a massive, massive studio. Bring in these OG bands like NPG, like the Family. Let them record there. Do some more releases for a Paisley Park label and do all that stuff. Why can't you do that?
Now, well, no. In Londell's defense, Londell has said to me. I know he said to me that we are able to come to the studio and use the facility and do that thing. When they at that time they were still piecing everything together. Tom Garneau was there, getting the studios back in working condition and back in working order. And he said once they got that stuff online, he absolutely offered it to us. And so I can't front about that. Londell did do that. He did say
it's great
that we would be able to come there and gratis and use the studio. So to be fair, he did say that. But at the time, though, I don't know what the status of the studio is now. I don't know. But at that time, they were still like piecing it together so it could be able to be recorded at again. And it wasn't there at the time when he said that. They were just going through the motions of piecing everything back together, getting speakers and getting stuff all, so that's to be fair.
Oh yeah, and I wasn't saying it in a negative way. I'm saying I really feel like it's a missed. I feel like it's a missed opportunity for them, because that way you guys can still utilize the name, which gives you proper marketing, helps you with the recording process, helps you kind of do all stuff and actually be able to get it out there and get more saturation when you release your material. And they can obviously, be able to have some monetary positives for them as well.
I think as soon as they get this fully operational Death Star and get this thing all the way back in there, that's a conversation I'm happy to have with Londell and go back over it. Because he offered that up. He did say that, man. So
nice.
So hopefully, when it's back on point, then we'll be able to do that. And I look forward to that, man. We made a lot of great records in that spot, man. And Tom Garneau, and we had some of the best engineers in the world working at Paisley, man.
That's right.
Michael Copperman and all of these cats, man, that when I came in, and brother Freeze and everybody that we had, that was there working, man. So hopefully that'll come down the pike again and we'll be able to do that, man.
Man, I'm looking forward to it. Man, I cannot tell you, man, thank you guys so much for coming in tonight. Morris, I'm glad that your number is still right. Because I was just like, man, I saw your Instagram post and I said, you got to come on and talk about the show, man. And you got to come back on, man. We love, especially with Mike in here, man, because you guys can just share stories and it makes my job so much easier.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you can just sit back and talk.
You didn't have to say too much of nothing.
Exactly,
Nothing,
laughing like a hyena the whole time.
Exactly, that's what I do best. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I appreciate it, brother, and I'm glad you got Mike on. Mike is, this definitely is I think a good move, man, to see you and Mike together doing the stuff like that, man. Hey, all y'all ever got to do is holler at your boy, and I'm in.
That's it.
Michael Flann is my guy, man. I love this dude. He's a legend. I got a chance to play with the best cats in the game. Tony, man, out there doing his thing. These dudes got hit records under their belt. So for me, bro, it's like, hey, it's an honor, man, and it's all good. So I'm glad to be on, bro.
Man, well, it's great having you. So again, make sure you guys go to Morris Hayes socials or Tony. I don't know if you have any of that stuff on your socials as well, but the tickets information is up there. What was that web address one more time?
Hold on.
We were
the band formerly known as
the band.
NPG.
That's right.
NPG.
Yeah, because I was thinking of your Facebook page.
Right. Yeah.
And if you follow me and Tony, I mean, I should have this edit for me and Tony's videos tonight or tomorrow, because I was going to do it earlier today and I forgot I had this thing to do. So I'll have it by tomorrow. And to just go on me and Tony's site or go to NPG site, and you're gonna see the whole thing over again. We're gonna do it, and then I'm gonna be going every week, man. I'm gonna be hitting it because I want first to ever get sold out, man. I want it to sell out.
I got power.
Got power. Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah. All right.
So again, if they go to band formerly known as MPG and they click on the tour dates link, they click on the tour dates link at the top of the navigation link at the top. It'll bring them right to the meet and greets at First Avenue for the 10th, and where they can add their tickets and also the show.
All right, man. Thank you guys so much once again, and I hope to see you soon. Hope sooner than I don't know. I hope to see you soon, man. I know you're in Arkansas and you're in Arizona, but we got to cross paths at some point, man.
At some point.
Yeah, man.
We're gonna do it, man. Let's get a sandwich or something, man. You know.
Absolutely. That's right. That's
they
right.
Got meat and threes in Arkansas or just in Nashville? They got meat and threes out where you at?
Oh, I don't. What is that, Mike?
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Nashville, where they got it's called meat and three.
Meat.
They get the meat, and then you get three sides. You don't know what I'm talking about?
No.
That's a new one on me, bro.
Nashville's driving distance. I might have to get that.
I don't know what
I can eat it.
I want it.
What
I don't know what it is, but I want it.
Yep, I don't know what it is. Yes, you want it.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause. Morris Hayes and Tony M. We'll see you guys. All right, brothers.
Good to see y'all, man.
Good to see you, fam.
Good to see you.
All right, man.
All right, there they were, the legends right there, man. Oh my gosh,
man. Old home week. Look at that, man. That's all right.
All right. Yeah. All right. So obviously we went a little bit late tonight, but and again, we weren't even supposed to have a show this week, and it just kind of all came together. And then after that came together, we had, for those that missed it, we had all of the family here.
That's right.
Eric for a little bit, and because he was having technical issues, but we had all the family here. If you missed any of the show, all you got to do is search for Funkatopia Live, and I will make sure that it gets uploaded before I leave tomorrow, because I am heading up to Minneapolis. I will be up there tomorrow, so I hope to hang out with some of you guys at one of these events for sure. I will let you know. And again, single day tickets are still available for the Celebration concert, which I don't understand why there's still tickets available, but you get to see the family and Jesse Johnson and Morris Day in the Time. And of course, opening acts, Jada Nicole and Johnny Venus from Earth Gang.
Yeah.
And they're all going to be playing on one night, and the tickets are only like $110. This is pretty insane. And again, so we have all the family here tonight. And then we just got done being blessed by a visit from Morris Day and Tony M from MPG. Tell us about their show in July, which is that's a little bit further down the road. This is this week. This is happening right now.
Yeah.
This week. So you gotta definitely take advantage of that. I will tell you again, if you are a supporter on Patreon, if you were not here for the beginning of the show, you can support Funkatopia obviously with one-time donations of Venmo, Cash App, also. You can become a member at patreon.com/Funkatopia. And this week we are actually Wednesday at noon, we are doing In Honor of Prince, where you can get you can hear all of Prince's music in chronological order, just like we did with Prince Giving. We're doing it again for the Celebration Week. It starts Wednesday at noon, and it takes 4.5 days to do it. You can listen on the Funked Up app, but you have to be a Patreon supporter, or you can at least head to Patreon if you don't want to become a supporter, but you want to get. You can purchase that post that has the password for this month, so you can have access to it. You can just pay for $5 for the post, and you can get access to the password and listen to the show. It starts Wednesday at noon. It's all of Prince's music in chronological order. We start at 1975. Which is going to give us an opportunity to actually look back in the one and only work of Pepe Willie, who passed away yesterday. I guess he had been battling cancer. So anyways, we are going to be not only doing the 94 East sessions towards the beginning of that, I have stuff that predates that. So there's probably an hour or so of stuff that even predates 94 East. So that's the reason why this show is a pretty big deal. Starts in 1975. We start, it's pretty amazing. But we will get to the 94 East stuff, including the Loring Park sessions, which is some of the 94 East stuff that didn't even make it onto that Minneapolis Genius Collection. It kind of goes beyond that.
Sure.
So it's amazing. So download that Funked Up app. It is all you gotta do is go to your Apple Store or go to the Google Play Store, wherever it is that you looked up Funkatopia or Funked Up. Download the app and just become a member at patreon.com/Funkatopia, or just get the password for a one-time thing that you can do that. And listen, check it out. Starts Wednesday at noon, and you'll give you access. If you can't do any of that, it's perfectly fine, because you get 2 free radio stations anyways with the Funked Up app. All of them are ASCAP licensed, meaning that when the artist gets played, the artist gets paid.
Mm-hmm.
And so that we make sure that's all taken care of. But you get 2 radio stations as it is. You get the Funked Up app, which is 24/7 funk, and you also get 24/7 Prince on Uptown Radio. But that event that I had up there is only on Uptown Plus, which you have to be a member at patreon.com/Funkatopia or use the post. And man, it's celebration week. It's unreal. It's unreal. It's here. It's finally here. And I'm gonna be on your doorstep tomorrow. Maybe I'll be on your doorstep on Saturday, but tomorrow I don't know. I have nothing planned for Tuesday at all, other than ironing clothes and getting things ready.
I got you. I'll know more probably before the night is over for me. I'll know what I'm doing early enough to tell you, so that if you if you really got no plans, you can come around, man. I'm not sure what's happening yet, but I'll get at you, man.
Well, I look forward to seeing all of you fine folks tomorrow through whenever. At some point, I'll see you. As I said, I'll be at the Purple Genealogy Party on Wednesday. I'll be at the launch party at First Avenue on Thursday. I'll be at the concert, obviously, on Friday at Paisley Park, and I'll be at the block party on Saturday. I was actually, for those that missed it, I was actually told that I would be getting some type of press level access this time around to the celebration. So I'll show up for credentials and see what happens. I'll bring the camera, but we'll see if I get to use it or not. No, but
we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Ladies and gentlemen, I am your host. This has been Funkatopia Live. I am your host, Mr. Christopher. This is the illustrious, the most often celebrated, and especially tonight, man. They had nothing but love for you tonight, man. Come
I don't
on.
know what I did to deserve such.
You don't. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. You know.
No, they don't. Yeah, I mean, it's funny because you don't remember sometimes till people start going back. It's like, wow, man. We know each other for years and years. We saw some crazy stuff together, man.
Man, it's been amazing. It's been amazing.
No, that was great.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you guys tomorrow. Maybe if you're going to be in town, I'll see you at some point. There'll be more lives. I'll be doing my live tomorrow of the walk. I do the walk, the Paisley Park walk. So you'll see me tomorrow. You'll see me clips. Trust me, there'll be clips coming. There'll be clips coming. Michael, get some rest, brother. I hope now that you got the lights on. I didn't see you doing any candles, so you just sat in the dark.
I sat in the dark. I took a little look around. I got up and I walked around some.
All right, stay safe.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
You
hug
too,
your
man.
wife.
Safe travel. We'll see you soon.
Yeah, hug your wife on the neck for me. Good night, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. This has been a killer show. See you tomorrow. Bye.